watching an exclusive internet broadcast of the 2013 Milk Bowl on idahosports.com game streams, presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho. idahosports.com, Idaho's leader in online high school sports information, welcomes you to tonight's Game Streams broadcast of the 2013 3A Milk Bowl, the Idaho High School State Football Championships, presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho. Tonight, it's a state semifinal matchup between the Gooding Senators of District 4 and the Shelley Russets of District 6. Live from Holt Arena at Idaho State University in Pocatello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Holt Arena. This is idahosports.com game streams presented by the United Dairymen of Idaho and the Idaho High School Activities Association. Tonight, the 3A state semifinals of the Milk Bowl between the Shelley Russets and the Gooding Senators. Alongside my broadcast partners, Tyler Belknap and Sven Alskog, and along with Greg Nelson, my name is Matt Harris here with you to bring you coverage of tonight's semifinal matchup. We would also like to welcome all of you listening on News Talk 690 KBLI Blackfoot Pocatello and News Talk 1260 and 97.7 FM KBLY Idaho Falls, East Idaho's news and sports leader. Glad to have you all on board with us. This game being simulcast in East Idaho on the radio, and we're happy that we can be able to provide that service tonight to Riverbend Communications. Greg Nelson, Gooding back in the semifinals for the second consecutive year. Last season, Gooding played Shelley tough at home throughout the game before everything fell apart and the Russets just dominated 47-7.
Yeah, one really good quarter for the Gooding Senators last year at their home field, and then things just went south, and the Russets that big red machine just went on the move. And what a great game tonight. This is a rebroadcast, basically, of last year's state championship game.
As for Gooding, they're back this year with a vengeance, hoping to make changes to their game plan from last time, as we'll now take a look at the Gooding schedule and what they went over. They went 8-2 overall this season, including 3-0 in conference play. Their two losses this year have come against 2A Grangeville and 3A Homedale. Homedale eliminated today by the Fruitland Grizzlies, 30-29, so whoever wins this game will move on to play the Fruitland Grizzlies in the state championship. This Gooding team, powered by All-Idaho running back Josh Finley.
Holy cow, 18 rushes for 200 yards last week and 2 TDs, 1 reception for 9 yards and a touchdown in the air. So Finley's a force to be reckoned with, and the Russets are going to get a whole big handful of Finley tonight.
If there's any question marks at this one, it could be the play of the run defense against Shelley today. Last week, against Sugar Salem's run-happy offense, the Senators gave up 385 yards rushing. However, they were able to limit running back Jordan Godby to just 145 yards on the ground. He averaged well over 200 yards on the ground on the season, so that's going to be a big key tonight as well.
Yes, and we watched Jordan Godby a couple of weeks ago, and holy cow, that guy can run. Holding him to 145 yards is really saying something. Gooding averages 37.5 points per game on offense and gives up just 14.8 points per game on defense for a difference of 22 points on average. Big numbers.
And in the last 5 games for Gooding, their offense has averaged about the same, 37.2, while the defense has given up slightly lower, 19.8 points per game for a difference of 17.4. Now for the Shelley Russets, they've played good football all season long. Their only loss coming up against Manti out of Utah. The Russets back in the state semifinals once again, looking to advance to the state title game for the second straight year. And for the second straight year, they're facing a solid Gooding Senators team. Another good campaign for Shelley's program. Like we mentioned, that loss to Manti, that was really their only loss, but it was kind of a crazy game, Greg.
That's true, and sometimes the Russets want to brush that off and say, that wasn't even one of our real games, so we're not going to count that in our loss column.
Right.
But it was a loss, and they do have to deal with that. You know, last year, losing McKay Cannon and Chad Leckington, there has been a lot of question marks about the Shelley Russets and what they can do this year. But I think what I've really seen this year is the Russets have become more of a multi-dimensional team rather than just those two guys. So they've done a great job this year.
You're right about that. They've lost a few standout players, but they still have some on their squad, including Randy Bauer, Cameron Waite, Josh Peterson, and more. The man who makes the machine go is quarterback Caden Schmidt.
Yeah, Caden Schmidt, the guy can run. Flat out, he can run. And, you know, the Russets didn't run a lot of quarterback keepers early in the season. But as the season's progressed, that ball's in Caden Schmidt's hands more and more and more of the time.
Let's get to the scoring averages for both teams now. First up, regular season, Shelley averaged 32.8 points per game on offense and gave up just 9.2 points per game on defense for a difference of about 23.6 points per game. Last 5 games, however, a little bit of a different story.
Yeah, the offense has averaged just 35.2 points per game, while the defense has given up 7.8 for a whopping 27.4 points per game difference.
Should also be mentioned that the Russets have posted 3 shutouts in their last 4 games leading up to this one. Let's get to the Gooding Senators' keys to victory right now. They're led by head coach Cameron Anderson in his 5th year. First up, they got to contain the quarterback if you're Gooding.
Yeah, pressuring Caden Schmidt. If he has room to run and some comfortability in the pocket, he will be dynamite and he will smack you.
Next one, to find extra playmakers. Next, it says last week Gooding's primary source of offensive yards moving down the field was Josh Finley. They need a couple of other guys to step up.
That's right. And what's going to happen is the Russet coaching staff is very, very sharp, and they know that Finley's going to come at them. And in the first couple of quarters of this game, they're going to see a whole lot of Finley, and they're going to make some changes at halftime, and they're going to figure out a way to shut him down. So if Gooding can't find some other avenues to produce some yards, they're going to be in trouble.
Gooding also needs to win the special teams battle. Special teams could be huge in this game, from not only field position to kickoff coverage and punting and more.
Yes. Shelley Russets, keys to victory, led by head coach Travis Hobson. This is just Travis Hobson's 2nd season. In his 1st season as head coach of the Russets, they brought home a state title.
First up, they got to set up play action. First of all, Shelley is very effective in the passing game off of play action. The key to that, however, is a good run game, Greg.
It's like basketball. It's inside outside. If you can pass well, you can run well. If you can run well, you can pass well. You've got to do both well to open up that defense and get what you want.
The second one, to pressure the quarterback. Last week, Shelley made life miserable for Snake River's 2 quarterbacks by putting constant pressure on them. This week, they face a talented but young sophomore quarterback in Wyatt Williams.
Yeah, the Snake River quarterbacks, I'll bet they wish they could have that game back. They were on their back most of the time last week, and Shelley just dominated them, and they were always on the run, always under pressure, making bad throws and bad decisions. That's the strength of the Shelley Russet defense, is to put pressure on you till you can't think straight.
And the last key to victory tonight is to secure the football. Games are won and lost on ball protection. Last week, Caden Schmidt had a couple of poorly thrown passes that resulted in interceptions.
Also, a couple of fumbles in the game, all of which Shelley were able to recover, but you can't always count on recovering those fumbles, and they've got to be able to protect the football.
Go ahead.
The X factor tonight is the turnover margin for both teams. Neither team can afford to give the other team the football. Both of these teams are good enough to capitalize on turnovers, and if you're going to cough the ball up, they're going to take advantage of it.
We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here with you on IdahoSports.com. A 2-minute timeout as we get ready for the beginning of Shelley versus Gooding. We'll be back after this.
River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley-Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hansen and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West 1st Street in Shelley. Are you tired of online movies and videos constantly buffering? If you are, then it's time to switch to something better. I'm talking about fast speeds and reliable performance from Digis. No gimmicks, no contracts. Digis offers an upfront and affordable price with no extra fees or surprises. Digis also provides local customer support and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Call today for free installation. 235-5200. That's 235-5200. From start to finish, your call to Digis to full installation is typically less than 48 hours. They'll get this going for you as soon as possible. Digis is the best internet service for the money, guaranteed. Call 235-5200. That's 235-5200. Or visit digis.net. Digis. Speed. Reliability. Great value. Free installation is for a limited time only. It's a real pleasure for Idaho's dairy farmers to sponsor this year's high school sports championship games. As usual, it's been an exciting season right down to the wire. The United Dairymen of Idaho are proud to sponsor student activities this year in conjunction with the Idaho High School Activities Association. It's their contribution to youth development in our state. Idaho's dairy farmers would like to remind you that when you want something really good to drink, drink milk. Because milk's got more.
You always knew Blue Cross of Idaho had great coverage, but did you know we have many of the lowest rates in the state?
I've been looking at health plans, trying to find the best rates. But I found one place that's got a great network, the best choice of doctors, and really low rates. Just what I want. It's Blue Cross of Idaho.
Check out our low rates. Visit our enrollment centers or local offices, or talk to your broker.
You've got every reason to be blue.
Welcome back to Holt Arena here on IdahoSports.com. Game streams presented by the United Dairymen of Idaho. Shelley out onto the field, ready to go. Gooding getting ready to go. Let's take a look at our state tournament brackets right now. Homedale lost to Fruitland today, 30-29, after Fruitland went for two and ended up winning on the last play of the game, essentially. So Fruitland advances to the state title game again. Winner of this game gets Fruitland.
And the Shelley Russets will receive tonight. The Gooding will kick off, and this game's about to be underway.
Matt Harris here with you alongside Greg Nelson, Sven Alskog, and Tyler Belknap, live from Holt Arena on IdahoSports.com game streams. We also like to welcome all of you watching on News Talk 690, 1260, and 97.7 FM.
The speedy Jason Hathaway back in the backfield to receive this kick. And we watched him play a couple weeks ago, and boy, he's got game.
He knows how to run the football, that is for sure. Gooding Senators in their white uniforms. Here comes the kick from number 1, Justin Childers. That's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So Shelley will start 1st and 10 from the 20.
We mentioned a couple weeks ago, Matt, that not a lot of high school kids can kick it into the end zone, but in the playoffs we've seen a lot of that.
Yeah, we've seen quite a bit. We've got our first shout-out of the night from Walter E. Bonning saying, "Let's go, Gooding Senators, let's get it done." Thanks, Walter, for your shout-out. You can get your shout-outs into us. Just email us webcast@idahosports.com. So 1st and 10 here for the Shelley Russets. Twins on the right. One man in the backfield. It's Caden Schmidt in the gun. Schmidt takes the snap, rolling to his right. Here comes the pressure. Completes it down to about the 37-yard line on the right side of the field. That goes to 84 for the Russets. That's Skylar Fielding.
Skylar Fielding, and great pressure. Trying to see the number on that player there. Number 45 with his pink tape. Number 45 is Josh Finley. So the big running back also playing defense here, and with a great pressure on the quarterback.
1st and 10 now from the 38-yard line. Twins right, single on the left. Schmidt under center this time. Randy Bauer is behind him, and the handoff goes to Bauer. Fighting his way for a couple of yards up to the 41. Gain of about 3.
That'll be number 5 on the stop, Caden Barris.
This is going to be an all-out war. Travis Hobson told us that this was going to be an absolute war. That's what he's prepared his kids for this week. Gooding is one of the hardest-hitting teams that they've ever played, including last season.
And some big bodies on that defensive line.
Clock still moving here. 11:09 left in the first quarter here from Holt Arena. Twins receivers on the right. Randy Bauer in the slot. One man in the backfield. That's Jason Hathaway, number 29, and Schmidt to pass. Lofting it out to the far side, a little bit too far for the intended receiver, Skylar Fielding, but he had nothing but green turf in front of him if he would have been able to get underneath that football.
Number 10 on the coverage, Torrin Brunson, but Torrin got burned on that play a little bit and had several yards separation between him and the receiver.
3rd down and 7 yards to go now. Ball is spotted at the 41-yard line. 10:53 remaining here in the first. We have lots of local advertisers and local sponsors for the game tonight, including Wolverine Canyon Construction, Clover Creek Dental, Oman Motorsports, Porterhouse Incorporated, Snake River Eye Care, Brolam Supermarket, and Matthews Plumbing. We'll hear more from them throughout the broadcast. Trips on the right. Man in the slot is Bauer. Schmidt rolling right. Throws to the near side, too far for the intended receiver. That's number 12 for the Russets, Josh Peterson.
And number 3 on the coverage there, Wyatt Williams just pushed Peterson right out of bounds and said, not going to happen right now, pal.
4th and 7 now for the Russets, and out comes the punt unit. Don't forget, you can like IdahoSports.com on Facebook and Twitter, Facebook.com/IdahoSports. Twitter searches Idaho Sports. We'd love to hear from you. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, got a YouTube account too. 4th and 7 from the 41.
Skyler fielding, punting.
Good kick, a spiraling kick all the way back to the 12-yard line.
Finley takes it.
And Finley falls down at the 8. What a kick by Skyler Fielding, and Gooding will start off with not so hot field position.
Not at all what you were expecting out of Finley, and he, this turf's a little bit different. You got to get used to it, but he slipped and fell in the 8. Horrible field position now for the Gooding Senators.
10:41 left here in the first quarter. Gooding just getting underway. Quick shout out, alumni from the Gooding Senators saying go Gooding. That's David Metzger. Thanks for tuning in, David. 10:41, first quarter, 1st and 10 from the 9 is where they're going to spot it, and they're going to audible.
They do a lot of no huddle at Gooding.
Gooding in their white uniforms, black pants, black helmets. This time the pitch out goes to number 10. That's Torrin Brunson. Brunson forward to about the 14 up the middle.
He's racked up by Braden Tomlinson, number 2 for Shelley, who got a hand on him, and then some other Russes came to help bring him down.
2nd and 5 now from the 14. Clock still moving, 10:25 left here in the first. Gooding back up to the line. Quarterback is Wyatt Williams, number 3. And they'll audible once again. Shelley wearing their all-black uniforms with silver numbers, red trim, and black helmets. Here at Idaho State University in Pocatello. Handoff from Williams goes to Torrin Brunson. Oh, he took a shot as he tried to go around the right side.
Corbin Hansen, number 23, just pounded him.
What a play by Corbin Hansen. Came right in. That was easily the hardest hit we've seen all day here at Holt Arena. Of course, this game 4 of 4 on the day. Had to the 2A state semifinals prior to this. Also, we've had the 1A Division I state semifinals prior to this. 9:40 left in the first. 3rd and 5 now from the 14. On the read option goes to Torrin Brunson. He's close to the first down up and around the 19-yard line.
Number 27, Dakota Robinson, pins him to the turf. Check that last call. That was not Corbin Hansen. That was Sergio Baez, number 21. My apologies.
That's right. It happens, Greg. It's 4th and short now for the Gooding Senators. And looks like the punt unit's going to come out here for the Senators. They don't feel that going for it on 4th and inches from the 19 satisfies them.
Good call, Gooding.
Get to a shout out here in just a moment. Back to kick it now is Justin Childers for Gooding. Gets a quick low roller away, bounces at the 45, and is bobbled for a second. Coming away, that is Hathaway, rolling to his left. Outside crosses the 50, down to the 40, to the 35, the 30. Makes a man miss, forward to the 25. Tackle made by number 45, Josh Finley.
Tremendous run there by Jason Hathaway. I told you the guy had rockets for feet, and he goes around the corner, sees a little bit of daylight. He turns on the afterburners and chews up the turf.
I'd like to thank a local sponsor for tonight's game. Clover Creek Dental is a proud supporter of all youth sports in Gooding, and we wish the football team best of luck in the playoffs. Dr. John McLaughlin and his staff at Clover Creek Dental offer a personal touch to family dentistry, and they're especially great with children. For all your dental needs, visit the folks that care at Clover Creek Dental at 126 5th Avenue West in Gooding, or call 934-4610. And they say, go Senators. 1st and 10 now for the Shelley Russets. Ball spotted at the 24-yard line after the great return by number 29, Jason Hathaway. Caden Schmidt just going to go up the middle, and he rumbles for about 5 yards.
Quarterback keeper, you're going to see it a lot tonight. When Caden Schmidt thinks he's got a spot, he'll take it.
8:37 and counting remaining here in the first. We got a shout out to the Senators, and Coach Pavkov and Coach Deal represent District 4 well and beat Shelley. Watching from my couch in Jerome, licking my wounds from last night's defeat, that's Coach Jarvis. 65-21 was the score. But Jerome, they sure played an excellent game against Rigby here last week.
A lot of wound licking going on this time of year.
It's unfortunate how that works.
People watching their teams go out.
2nd and 5 now. Handoff goes to Tyler Bean, and he gets stacked up and goes nowhere, loses a couple of yards.
Brought down by number 56, Chris Scott. And Chris Scott's wearing one of those concussion shells on his helmet, kind of a padding that goes around the outside for those that have had concussions earlier in the season.
Got another shout-out. Proud grandparents of Trevor Smith, number 57, from Needles, California. Do work, take names. Other words I can't say, God bless. Thanks for your shout-out. We appreciate it. 3rd and 8 now from the 22. Split backs, single receivers both sides. Schmidt back to pass. Here comes the rush. Little bit too high that time. Intended receiver, number 4 for the Shelley Russets. That's Cameron Waite.
56 and 75 were all over the quarterback on that play.
Good rush by the Gooding Senators. That brings up 4th down here and a decision for the Russets as to what they want to do. Ball is spotted at the 22 on the left hash mark.
4th and a long way to go. 4th and 8. I'm betting the Russets are going to go for it.
I would assume so at this point. I mean, they have a kicking game, as does Gooding. But you think when you're this close to the red zone, you're deep in the territory, you think you just go after it and attack it.
Josh Peterson brings the play, and you watch, it'll be a pass to him deep in the end zone.
Spread them out now. 3 receivers to the right side. Bauer in the slot. Schmidt in the gun, rolling right. Across the middle. Man wide open. Caught for the touchdown for the Shelley Russets. Number 13, Tyler Bean, and the Russets on the board first.
Number 40, Hank Boger, was in the area, but not close enough to stop Bean.
6-0 your score. Shelley out in front. 7:17 left here in the first. Quick shout out again from Kristen saying Gooding needs to win this. Payback. This is a must win. Go Gooding. Thanks for tuning in, Kristen. Now Shelley with the decision. Go for 1 or go for 2. And the players out on the field are yelling at Coach Hobson saying, hey, what's the decision here? What are we doing? We need someone else out here. And they finally get someone out. They're going to attempt the extra point. Number 10, Tyler Fredrickson. Josh Peterson to hold. Snap is good. The hold is good. Kick is up. And it is off the upright on the right side of the field goal post. And no good. 6-0 your score. Shelley out in front.
That kick bounced off the right side of the upright, went right back at the Russets, and so nothing doing on that extra point.
We'd like to thank our local advertisers here on IdahoSports.com. Oman Motorsports is the premium used car dealership in beautiful Shelley, Idaho. No credit, bad credit, no problem. No credit checks, and they guarantee 100% approval rating. Whenever those other car lots turn you down, don't worry, because Oman guarantees that you have credit there. So come on down to Oman Motorsports at 404 South State Street in Shelley and give them a call at 357-3754. Open from 12 to 4 every day but Thursday and Sunday. Oman Motorsports is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets and a sponsor of tonight's game. We'd also like to thank Porterhouse Incorporated. Since its founding in 1996, Porterhouse has distinguished itself through innovative problem solving, dedication to their clients' interests and needs, excellent job analysis, and top quality deliverables. Shelley Adult Training Academy and Porterhouse Incorporated are your local source for industrial occupational safety training and adult education courses. Give them a call at 522-4336, located at 670 North State Street, Suite 3, or visit them online at porterhouseinc.com. Porterhouse Incorporated is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets and a sponsor of tonight's game.
Matt, I got to tell you, the special teams for the Russets make big plays. It's been going on all season long, and that 50 yards of that last play was a special teams play, or that last drive. So you got to watch out for Russ's special teams.
And now Gooding with an opportunity to make a difference on their special teams end. Couple of players in the back, I should say near the end zone. 45, Josh Finley, also 40, Hank Bozier. Here comes Frederickson with the kick. A good kick. And return from the goal line. Here's Finley. Finley brought down at the 19 as he tried to weave his way to the right side.
Yeah, brought down by, looks like number 13, Bean, got a hand on that, and then number 64 for the Russets, Zach Leal.
I also think that not Dalton Nelson. I was going to say 86. There you go. Tyler Kilpack.
Tyler Kilpack, yeah. Dalton Nelson broke his collarbone, and he is not playing tonight.
So 1st and 10 here for Gooding, looking to establish some offensive momentum. They'll audible here on this play. Quick shout out saying go Gooding. We've been watching all day. Good games today. New commentators have done awesome. Come on, Senators. That's from Jody and Braden Brown. Well, thanks, Jody and Braden. We appreciate that. On the run this time, Josh Finley around the outside. He breaks it free. Down the sideline to the 40. Across midfield to the 50. Has one man to beat. Skips to the inside to the 30. Makes other guys miss to the 25, the 20. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Gooding.
Whoa, Nelly.
Whoa, what a play.
That was a big-time run by Josh Finley. He's already got almost 100 yards on the night. That was about
81 yards.
81 yards.
81-yard touchdown run for Gooding's Josh Finley. That's one way to put yourself in the scorebook.
Not a Russet in the house that was close enough to Finley to even make a play on that run.
Man, he just turned on the jets once he got past that first block on the sideline. Justin Childers now in to attempt the extra point.
A lot of speed with that big body of Finley. Surprising.
Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up. And it's good. And the Gooding Senators lead the Shelley Russets 7-6 with 6:56 left here in the first.
And the Russets find themselves trailing for the first time in quite a while.
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors here on IdahoSports.com. Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley is a proud supporter of the Russets. To help ensure success, bring your family in for an eye exam. Their caring staff looks forward to serving you and taking care of all of your individual eye care needs. For a great experience, call Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley today at 881-5145 or visit their office across from Brolam's. That's Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley, 881-5145. See us to see better. Also, Brolam Supermarket is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets, your hometown supermarket serving the freshest foods with exceptional service. Brolam's is home to hand-cut meats, homemade sausage, handmade salads, and cookies like your mom makes. Located off South Street in Shelley, Brolam's Fresh Foods has been serving across southeastern Idaho for over 80 years. Brolam says, go Russets and take state. We'd like to thank all of our local sponsors here for tonight's game, Gooding versus Shelley on IdahoSports.com.
Brolam's branch manager, Brolam's store manager, Donna Higley, I'm begging you. I need some chocolate chip cookies on IdahoSports.com.
Please, they're really good. I've had them before. They're excellent.
So the Russets take a swing at the Senators, and the Senators pop one right back, and it's 7-6. Senators up by 1 here at Holt.
Justin Childers now with the kick. And it's an onside kick. It's going to go out of bounds. Penalty flags fly as the ball goes out. That was an interesting formation there for Gooding. They had 3 players go after the football as if they were going to kick it. The first 2 intentionally missed, and the third one kicked it to the near side of where we're at here on the press box.
And an interesting call, too, this early in the game to kick an onside kick. It makes you think that Gooding wants to just cram this ball down the Russ's throat.
That's a good point. 6:56 remaining here in the first. 7-6 your score. Gooding out in front. Shelley looking to respond to the last touchdown posted on the board after one play by Josh Finley of Gooding. Split backs this time. Single on the left. Up the middle goes Randy Bauer, breaking into the secondary, and there he goes to the 35, the 30, and down to the 25-yard line, straight up the guts. Tackle made by 75, Jake Sluter.
And also Chris Scott, number 56, in on that play, and Bauer with a big old power move down the middle.
What a play there by Randy Bauer, saying, Mr. Josh Finley, you're not the only man who can run the football tonight. Looks like we're in for a real slugfest here from Holt Arena.
Go ahead.
No, I was just kidding. Don't forget, get those shout-outs into us. Webcast at IdahoSports.com. Go ahead, Greg.
Randy showing off some Bauer power.
I like it. Oh, he's trying to top Sven's sayings now. I see it. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. The double handoff out of the wing tee goes to Cameron Waite, avoiding a tackler, finally being brought down as he rolls to the right side.
Number 40 and number 45 in on the play, Finley and also Hank Bozier.
6:17 and counting remaining here in the first. You can own this game on CD for just $14.95. Click on the link on the top side of your video viewer.
Gooding's got their flag across the way. Looks like Georgia. They stole the Georgia logo.
I think Grace has got the same logo too, actually. Grace out of 1A Division I in District 5. 5:50 left here in the first. Russets trail by 1, 7-6 here against the Gooding Senators, 3A state semifinal. Schmidt steps up in the pocket, now throws on the run. He's got a man wide open again. Through the hands of his intended receiver, Skylar Fielding.
Skylar Fielding was all alone in the end zone. That ball slipped through his fingers. Well thrown ball.
I think he just turned to the wrong shoulder when he was looking for the football that time. The football was on his left. He's looking over his right shoulder and unable to come up with the potential touchdown reception, but there was no one within 5 yards of him.
Great looking adjustment by Caden Schmidt. He's on the run. He's under pressure. He kind of finds his little pocket of safety, and from that pocket he launches a strike right into the end zone. It wasn't caught, but what a great looking play and adjustment by Schmidt.
Don't forget to check out IdahoSports.com state tournament information link for all the updated schedules and scores. We have everything up right now except for the 3As. Paul Kingsbury been working hard trying to get those up. This time delayed handoff goes to 29, Jason Hathaway, stepping up forward up to about the 19-yard line, dancing and diving between the tackles, and he's close to a first down, comes up about 3 yards short.
Again, Chris Scott, number 56, and Hank Bozier in on the play.
That'll bring up 4th down and 3 yards to go from the 17. 5:16 left here in the first. Clock still moving here. 4th and 3 now for the Russets, and they're going for it.
Randy Bauer and Tyler Bean in the backfield.
One man out to the right side. Schmidt under center, wing T formation. Schmidt keeps it himself, options it out to Bauer. Bauer to the 15, and he stopped shy of the first down. Finley brings him down, and it's a turnover on downs for the Russets.
And so far, Josh Finley's done nothing more than play excellent defense and run an 81-yard touchdown.
4:49 left here in the first, and Gooding with the momentum thus far.
You know, the Russets right now look a little bit discombobulated. They're not used to getting punched in the mouth right in the first quarter like this, and that's happening.
Well, I think you have to wonder is if they look back to last year's team when they won 47-7, if that has any effect on their mentality heading into this one. Obviously, the coaches try to do so much with the mentality. You can only do so much, however.
Yeah, they got to be thinking that in the back of their mind. This is a team we handled with ease last year. This is a whole different ball club. Well, both of them are.
We'll just have to see as this game progresses. We're still here only in the first quarter. 4:49 left. Plenty of football to be played. Handoff this time goes to number 10 for the Gooding Senators. That's Torrin Brunson, and he's forward to the 25 for a 9-yard gain.
Brought down by number 54 for the Russets, Hayden Walker.
Here goes Gooding again now. Out of the same formation as last time. Brunson down the sideline, picks up the first down at the 34, coming around the left end.
Number 61, Lincoln Archibald on the stop, along with 23, Corbin Hansen. Bring Finley down.
4:22 left here in the first. As soon as the chains are reset, clock will start up once again. Check out the preview for the 3As and 2As, the state semifinals being held this weekend by clicking on the 3A, 2A preview on the IdahoSports.com homepage, and a timeout being taken right now by Gooding. We'll keep it right here. We'd like to thank our local sponsors here on the game tonight, including Matthews Plumbing. Since 1949, Matthews Plumbing is family-owned and operated. They offer complete plumbing services from basic repairs to home remodel work and commercial plumbing. For more information, call 357-3439, 357-3439, or MatthewsPlumbing.net. Matthews Plumbing is a proud supporter of Shelley Athletics, and they say, go Russets.
Yeah, the Gooding Senators are traditionally, they'll have no huddle offense, pound the ball with their running game, make methodical, short gains all the time. The Russets a little bit more accustomed to breaking away with some big plays every now and again. So two different styles of play here tonight, but what a great ball game so far.
It has been an excellent ball game with 4:19 left here in the first quarter. Gooding leads 7-6. They have the football right now. Quick shout out to Coach Hobson and his Russets from his older brother in Twin Falls, saying go Russets. Thanks for tuning in. Older brother of Coach Hobson. This time on the run, brought down on the right side is number 44, the Gooding Senators. That's
Braden Tomlinson, number 2, and 23, Corbin Hansen brought him down for a big, big loss.
That's Hank Boger on the run. Loss of about 5 yards on around the right side. 2nd and 15 now. 3:55 left in the first. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line midfield. Handoff to Brunson trying to go up the middle. Gains about 2 yards before being met near, well, about 2 yards forward.
Brings up 3rd down and about 12, and the Russet defense very stout right now.
Sergio Baez on the stop there. Gooding trying to gain some momentum after losing some yardage on that first play. 3rd and 12 now. Ball spotted at the 31. Here gets the reset. Rolling left is Williams. Now back to his right. Here comes the pressure. Williams brought down in the backfield by number 57. It looks like for Shelley, 57.
That'll be Trevor Smith.
That's right. Smith comes up with the sack, and out comes Gooding to kick it away.
Trevor Smith's grandparents with that shout out early in this broadcast. And congratulations, Grandma and Grandpa. Trevor heard your shout out and responded.
4th down and 19 yards to go. Childers to kick it now.
Look at the respect Hathaway's given Childers' leg.
And another booming kick, spiraling, bounces at the 34. Hathaway to return from the 25. With some room to run, cuts to the near side. Steps back up, picks up another block before getting tackled from behind. Looked like it's number 24 for Gooding. That's Wade Gazafi.
So Hathaway kind of trotting back there, kind of looking for a seam, not finding anything, and just kind of waited too long. And here comes Gazafi. Did I say that right? Gazafi?
I believe it's Gazafi. That's what I was told. It's what I was told, so I'm rolling with it.
We got to go with our very best phonics here on IdahoSports.com.
we get all the names of the players beforehand. Sometimes the coaches don't give us the correct name. They just call them out whatever they want to call them, kind of a thing. So we try here. We'll try our best to get all the names. If we are saying a name incorrectly, please politely tell us. We'd appreciate that. Up the middle is Randy Bauer this time to the left. Bauer forward to the 37.
Number 5, Caden Barris was riding him like a rented mule for about 4 yards and brought him down.
2nd and about 5 yards. 6 yards. 5 yards. 2nd and 5 yards. I'll say it's 5. I'll decide on that. 4 receivers, 2 left, 2 right, 1 man in the backfield. Schmidt, quarterback keeper around the right side. Oh, he took a clocking.
Got pasted by number 53, Landon Coyle. Just leveled Schmidt.
And even the Shelley Russets fans are oohing and awing at that one. Schmidt didn't see it coming. What a hit.
Schmidt's right back up. It looks like he's going to be okay, but you got to know his bell's ringing a little bit right now.
3rd and 4, a 1-yard pickup for Schmidt on that last play. Same formation. 4 receivers. Schmidt across the middle, completes it, and off to the races we go again as Josh Peterson before being brought down at the 35.
By number 40, Hank Bozier. Peterson with a great looking reception there, and Schmidt gets right back up in the pocket after that leveling and delivers a strike right downfield to Josh Peterson.
1st and 10 now from the 35. Ball set, same formation once again. Twins left, twins right. Schmidt going to keep it himself again this time, gains 2 yards.
Number 5 on the play there, Caden Barris. You know, sometimes when you level a quarterback like that, what you've done is woke up as a sleeping giant, and we'll see how the Russets respond to that. But it looked like Schmidt was like, okay, we're going after it this time.
2nd and 8 now, ball on the right hash mark, spotted at the 33-yard line. Twins right, twins left. Randy Bauer right next to Schmidt, who is in the gun. Schmidt keeps it again, up the middle, busting into the second wave of defenders, brought down at the 24.
Hank Bozier on the coverage again. We've mentioned Bozier's name a bunch of times already tonight, and here we are still in the first quarter.
Yeah, Hank Boger with the tackle there.
It's Boger?
Yeah, Boger. We got a clarification on that. We appreciate.
Thank you.
We appreciate who was sent it in from. Same formation, 4 receivers set. Bauer got hit from behind right as the Gooding Senators, as soon as the ball was snapped, Gooding just lunged forward and he got really knocked down by his own offensive line.
Number 24, number 51 on that play just pounded the offensive line and hit right into Bauer.
We got a shout out from Tegan Smith saying, hey, this shout out's for Trevor Smith. Great shout out and keep working hard against Gooding. You know how to make him cringe. Keep tearing it up on defense. Schmidt across the middle, intercepted by Gooding. The receiver, number 12 for the Russ. That's Josh Peterson. Didn't cut to the inside, and it went straight to the to the Gooding defender, and the Senators come up with a big interception at the 15.
You know, another stop, another defensive stop by Gooding, and the Russes are used to scoring almost all the time, and here comes Gooding.
1st and 10 from the 15, 6 seconds remaining here in the first. We're waiting for the play call as the personnel now comes out onto the field for the Gooding Senators. Williams in the gun. They're going to audible once again. And here we go. Brunson is in the backfield. Brunson gets the football. And Brunson is forward to the 20-yard line, and that will end the first quarter. Your score, the Gooding Senators 7, the Shelley Russets 6. We will take a 1-minute timeout. We'll go to commercial break. We'll be right back here with you on IdahoSports.com after this.
River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley-Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hanson and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West 1st Street in Shelley.
Agri-Service is Massey Ferguson's parts and service leader. With over $7.2 million of parts in stock, there's no need to worry about how long it will take to get your equipment back in action. And now you can conveniently order parts online any time of the day or night.
We've switched to Massey because of the fuel efficiency and the great personnel that we're able to get a hold of anybody we need to.
We are Agri-Service.
Agri-Service is your local Massey Ferguson dealer.
Welcome back to Holt Arena here on IdahoSports.com. Game streams presented by the United Dairymen of Idaho. We would also like to welcome all of you listening on News Talk 690, 1260, and 97.7 FM in East Idaho. Simulcast of our broadcast going over the air in East Idaho. Thank you so much for tuning in. Beginning of the second quarter, Gooding leads at 7-6. Matt Harris here with you alongside Greg Nelson, Sven Alskog, and Tyler Belknap. Gooding will start 2nd and 10 now from the 15 to begin the quarter.
Yeah, I got to make this comment. The Gooding offense they're setting up, there's a lot of activity, a lot of chatter, a lot of talking, a lot of unrest. It looks like it's discombobulated, but I think that's just part of the plan.
Brunson up the middle and gets stacked up at the 14.
21 on the play, Sergio Baez. Slow getting up is number 10 for the Gooding Senators.
That's Torrin Brunson, and looks like he's going to be all right. We haven't seen Josh Finley run the football yet. I'm surprised considering the stats that he had last week.
Well, except for that 81-yarder.
Well, of course, for that one, really. That's a good point.
Did you mean except for that?
Except for that one, yeah. I was thinking outside of that. I'm like, we haven't seen him since that time. I just didn't say it correctly.
Because that was fairly significant.
Yeah. Pass completed on the outside left side, swung into the flats to number 14, rather. 34, I apologize. 34 is Tori Slyman. I apologize.
And number 61, Big Lincoln Archibald, brings him down from behind.
11:07 left here in the second. 7-6 is your score. It is 4th down. 4th and 7 from the 18. And Justin Childers to kick it away. Gets a good kick away. Another spiraling kick. Takes a bounce at the 38. Hathaway catches up to it at about the 29. Hathaway forward to the 40.
Number 5 promptly brings him down, Caden Barris. Flag on the play.
See what the penalty flag is for here. While we're awaiting that, we'd like to thank Wolverine Canyon Construction for being the sponsor of the IdahoSports.com player of the game today. As well, Clover Creek Dental is a proud supporter of all youth sports in Gooding, and they wish the football team the best of luck in the playoffs. Dr. John McLaughlin and his staff at Clover Creek Dental offer a personal touch to family dentistry, and they're especially great with children. For all your dental needs, visit the folks that care at Clover Creek Dental, 126 5th Avenue West in Gooding, or call 934-4610. So the penalty goes against the Shelley Russets, moving them back to the 30-yard line.
They'll set up in their wing tee.
Wing tee formation here for the Russets, and the handoff to Randy Bauer. Launching forward. Tackle was made by 56, who seems to be hurt on the field for Gooding.
Yeah, that's Chris Scott, and he's slow getting up.
It's like he's okay. Randy Bauer went around the left end that time, trying to fall forward, picked up 2 yards.
Hank Boger on the play as well. And again, Chris Scott has that concussion shell on his helmet, and hope he doesn't get any further injuries there tonight.
Couple of shout-outs. The definition of studs, the last definition of studs is not spuds, but it's Gooding. Bring it, boys. 2nd and 8 now. Also, this has to be a win. Go Gooding, Squires family. This is it. Thanks for the shout-out. Pass completed right side in the flat to 13, Tyler Bean. He's forward to the 36-yard line.
Number 3 on the stop, Wyatt Williams.
Williams, the quarterback, also a defensive back. Jason Bird of Pinehurst, Idaho writes in, it's been 10 years since my class started this tradition of state championships. Go Russets, make us proud.
Jason Bird, a big, huge name in Shelley Russet football. Jason played up at University of Idaho and I think at ISU a little bit. Tremendous running back, great football player. Thanks for watching, Jason.
3rd and 4 now. Excuse me, 3rd and 4 from the 36. Second quarter, 9:22. Schmidt, back to pass. A little bit too far and low to the outside for Randy Bauer. And that screenplay is botched as a result of the poor pass.
Well, tremendous pressure there by, I think it was Hank. Let me see who the number is here. Number 53. Tremendous pressure by Landon Coyle and made Schmidt make a really bad pass there.
So now 4th and 4 for the Shelley Russets. Tyler Fredrickson is in the game and looks like the Russets will kick this one away.
A fair amount of punting activity tonight, Matt.
Yeah, we have seen quite a few punts here in the first half thus far. 4th and 4. Back deep, looks like that's Finley. Here comes the kick from Fredrickson. Gets another booming kick away. Whoa!
Huge Fredrickson kick.
Bounces at the 5 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Torrin Brunson, the return man that's 40. Hank Boger, the return man for Gooding, can't put it in anywhere. He didn't have a chance at it. That was a huge kick.
Yeah, big-time kick by Fredrickson. I think even Fredrickson was surprised.
9:08 left here in the second quarter. 7-6 your score. Gooding with the football and the lead. Gooding comes out for their next possession now. 1st and 10 from the 20. And they will audible. 2 receivers, 1 man in the slot. That's Finley, wearing the pink shoes on the field. Handoff from Williams goes to Brunson. Brunson forward for about a yard to the 21.
Brought down by number 57, Trevor Smith.
A good run. But a good defensive stop by Shelley as well. Gain of about 2. 8:48 remaining in the second.
Trevor Smith, kind of a big anchor there for the Russet defense. Great ball player.
8:39 and counting remaining in the second now. Single receiver on the left and the right. Pistol formation. Handoff goes to Torrin Brunson. Breaks into the second wave of defenders. Gets a block. Forward to about the 29, a yard shy of the first down.
39, Bracken Nelson brings him down, but not till after he'd gained almost all he needed for a first down.
That's going to bring up 3rd and short here from the 29. About 1 yard to go. Clock continuing to move. 8:15 left. Gooding 7, Shelley 6. Shelley, the home team, on the scoreboard. This time a tight formation. Williams going up the middle, and I believe he's got the first down.
Our associate Tyler Belknap using some of his Home Depot skills. Application of duct tape to our sign.
Our sign had some issues with the duct tape today. We're going to have to go exchange some of that duct tape. 1st and 10 now from the 31-yard line. This time up the middle goes Brunson again.
27 on the stop for the Russets. Going to be Dakota Robinson.
7:30 left here in the second. Join us on Facebook and Twitter. Click on the links on the bottom part of the video viewer, or facebook.com/Idaho Sports, and on Twitter @Idaho Sports. 2nd and 9 from the 32. Gooding awaits the play call. Wyatt Williams in the gun. Handoff to 24 this time. That's Wade Gazafi. And Gazafi is forward for about a 5-yard pickup.
Gazafi at 6'2", 185 is a formidable target to bring down.
Another shout out says, "Go Schmitty, we're cheering loud for the Russets from the great state of Tennessee." That's from, is it Tanis Howells? Sounds about right. The Howells shout out, we'll just say that. 3rd and 5 from the 36. Gooding taking their time in receiving these play calls, it seems, and for what is a no-huddle offense. Across the middle, pass completed to Josh Finley, forward across the midfield stripe to about the 47, and a big first down pickup on the play.
Where's Finley? He's right there.
There he is. He's back. Maybe he heard us finally or something. I don't know. 6:24 left here in the second. 1st and 10 from the 46 for the Gooding Senators. Gooding has had the momentum seemingly throughout this game thus far. That one run by Josh Finley, the 81-yard TD run, really gave them the momentum. Williams hands off once again to 24, Wade Gazafi, and he is stuffed.
Wow.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Number 21, Sergio Baez, and number 23, Corbin Hansen took care of business that time and brought him down with some authority.
2nd and 10 now from the 46. Same formation. They run the same formation on pretty much every play. One guy in the slot, 2 receivers, 1 man in the backfield. In fact, 2 guys in the slot. This time, number 5, that's Caden Barris on the run, and he is not going to get anywhere. Going around the left side, unable to come up with any extra yardage.
Yeah, back to the original line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down and a long way.
3rd and 10 now from the 46. 5:13 and counting remaining here in the second.
How deep into Russet territory do the Gooding Senators go before they consider a 4-down territory?
That's a good question. We will find out as we move throughout this game. 3rd and 10. The Shelley Russet fans starting to get loud on the far left side of the field. Williams to pass. Williams rolling right. Williams across the middle. Too far for the intended receiver at about the 20-yard line. That's number 34 for Gooding, Torrey Slyman.
Yeah, pressure coming all the way around the left side, but the quarterback rolling right and was okay with the pressure, looking for his man downfield and overthrew his outstretched arms by a couple of yards, but that's a pass that could have been caught.
4th down and 10 yards to go now for Gooding. 1 man deep to receive is Jason Hathaway for the Shelley Russets. Here's Justin Childers to kick it now for Gooding. Gets a good kick away. It's going to bounce at the 12. Return from the 7 for Hathaway. Makes 1 man miss. Cuts to the inside. Makes another man miss. And now gets pile drive to the turf at the 20.
Excellent turn of phrase there, Matt. Well said.
The Teton Automotive family is proud to support local schools and student athletes. Community involvement is very important to the Teton Automotive family. Every year, a few vehicles are donated to local schools and raffled off, with all of the proceeds going straight to those schools. And coming soon, right next to their award-winning Teton Toyota dealership, is a brand new Volkswagen dealership. Their no-problem attitude means that regardless of the situation, they will find a solution. Come check out the different experience you will receive from a locally owned and operated Teton Automotive family. And a timeout has been called by Gooding with 4:37 left. We'd like to thank Oman Motorsports for being a local sponsor of tonight's game here on IdahoSports.com. Oman Motorsports is the premium used car dealership in Shelley. No credit, bad credit, no problem, no credit checks, and they guarantee 100% approval rating. Whenever those other car lots turn you down, don't worry, because Oman guarantees that you have credit there. Come on down to Oman Motorsports at 404 South State Street in Shelley, or give them a call at 357-3754. They're open 12 to 4 every day, but Thursday and Sunday, and Oman Motorsports is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets and a sponsor of tonight's game.
A couple reminders from our pregame comments. The Shelley averages 32.8 points per game, and Gooding averages 37.5 points per game. And here we are approaching halftime with a 7-6 ball game. So primarily a defensive struggle here between the Russets and the Senators here in the Dome. You know the Russets know they can win, and you know Gooding thinks they're not going to.
One of the things that
Russets.
One of the things that head coach Travis Hobson has said is that his teams have started out very slowly in football games before being able to turn it on late, and he wants to turn that around. He wants them to get off to good starts and to be able to maintain that throughout the game.
And again, halftime is the time where coaches get together and say, what can we change? What can we do different to make this thing work for us?
4:37 left in the second. 7-6 your score. Gooding out in front. Gun now for Schmidt. Here comes the rush. Steps up into the pocket. Completes it to Cameron Waite. Avoids one tackler. Forward up to the 38-yard line. Right around the right hash mark for the Shelley Russets. A nice pickup and a first down. 4:30 left here in the second. Clock stops momentarily to reset the chains. Don't forget, you can get those shout-outs into us. Just email us, webcast@idahosports.com. Include your name, who you're cheering for, if you're an alumni of that school, and most importantly, where you're watching from. Had shout-outs from all over the globe today. First and 10 from the 37. Handoff goes to... Not sure who the number was on that one.
Looked like Jacob Southern, number 6.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, number 6, Jacob Southern on the run.
And Hank Boger bringing him down.
There is a penalty flag on the play sitting at the 35. This one might be for holding against Shelley.
It's coming back.
It is holding against the Russets. Got a shout out now watching from Gilbert, Arizona, wishing I was there. Let's go Russets, do work. That's from Tyson Edwards. Thanks for tuning in, Tyson. Appreciate you watching the broadcast. We appreciate all of you listening to the broadcast in East Idaho. News Talk 690, 1260, and 97.7 FM, a Riverbend communication station.
At the end of this broadcast, we will be selecting players of the game, one from each side. And you got to be thinking right now, Hank Boger name's going to be on the top of that list.
3:45 remaining in the second. 7-6 your score. Schmidt handoff up the middle to Randy Bauer. Bauer churning his legs and gains quite a few yards. Picks up the yards up to about the 33.5-yard line in that area. Looked like it was number 40 on the tackle. Boger once again, along with a few other players.
Surprise, surprise.
Boger has played extremely well tonight here for Gooding. He's made his impact both offensively and defensively thus far.
Second and long.
2nd and 14 to be exact, second quarter, 3:05 left. 33-yard line. Schmidt under the center, steps back in the pocket, throws across, his body completes it to 84. That's Skylar Fielding. Fielding brought down at the 40. Looked like he lost the football, so he's trying to push forward for some extra yards, but it went out of bounds. It'll stay with Shelley. Ball at the 40. Far side of the field on the right side.
Skylar Fielding in for the injured Dalton Nelson, who went out with a broken collarbone in the Snake River game.
2:52 left in the second. 7-6 is your score. Third down. 7 yards to go. Ball at the 40. You can own this game on CD for only $14.95. Just click on the link on the top side of your webcast player. Buy it at halftime, though. Trips receivers on the left. I mean, you can buy it now if you'd like. We just don't want you to miss the action. Trips on the left. Shotgun now for Schmidt. Rolling left. Schmidt crosses body. Almost caught down the field at about the 39-yard line. Number 13, Tyler Bean, went through his hands.
Schmidt takes a beating from Finley, and Schmidt's begging for the flag over there. Not going to happen. Finley leveled Schmidt after he got rid of that ball.
2:46 remaining in the second now, and the Russets will kick it away. 4th and 7 from the 40.
Russets facing some adversity tonight they haven't been familiar with in their last few games.
Brian writes in, says very similar to last year's game that was 7-7 at half, then Shelley scored 40 straight in the second half. That's very true. It's from Coach Hobson's big brother in Twin Falls, Brian. Thanks so much. Kick now, another booming kick from Skylar Fielding. Takes a bounce at the 16. Returned now by Torrin Brunson. Makes one man miss. Brunson lowers the shoulder. Forward to about the 27-yard line. In fact, that might have been Boger again. It was Boger. I apologize.
Took a host of Russets to bring him down. Chief among them was Dylan Gobranson, number 44.
And Boger just will not be denied when he is with the football tonight. Doing a good job for the Gooding Senators.
Yeah, we talk a lot about, number 45. Josh Finley. We talk a lot about him, but Boger's been carrying the ball tonight with all kinds of power.
1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Seems like Gooding is in this formation every single play. Single receivers on both sides. Pistol.
Pump fake.
Williams down the right side. Too far. No flags on the play. Intended receiver was Hank Boger.
Taylor Lund on the coverage, number 22 for the Russets. Their DB/wide receiver.
Got a shout out saying, go Senators. Shout out to our nephew Richard Langley, number 58, watching you proudly from Nebraska. Go Big Red, by the way, it includes in there. That's from Michelle Rivera. Thanks so much for your shout out. How about those Cornhuskers? 2nd and 10 now from the 28, 2:27 left in the second. This time they're going to bring in a tight formation here for Gooding. Williams in the gun. Pitches it now to Josh Finley on the run. He's forward for only a couple of yards that time to the 30. Right at the middle of the hash marks. And looks like we're going to have a timeout called by Shelley. Yes, indeed. We'd like to thank our local sponsors here on this game, including Porterhouse Incorporated. Since its founding in 1996, Porterhouse has distinguished itself through innovative problem solving, dedication to our clients' interests and needs, excellent job analysis, and top quality deliverables. Shelley Adult Training Academy and Porterhouse Incorporated is your local source for industrial, occupational safety training, and adult education courses. Give them a call at 522-4336. They're located at 670 North State Street, Suite 3, or visit them online at porterhouseinc.com. Porterhouse Incorporated is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets and a sponsor for tonight's game. We'd also like to thank Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley, a proud supporter of the Russets. To help ensure success, bring your family in for an eye exam. Their caring staff looks forward to serving you in taking care of all of your individual eye care needs. For a great experience, call Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley today at 881-5145 or visit their office across from Brolam's. That's Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley, 881-5145, and see us to see better. I'd like to thank all of our local sponsors on the broadcast tonight. 2:21 left in the second. 3rd and 8 for the Gooding Senators. The handoff going up the middle. Josh Finley. Finley forward to about the 37-yard line. Comes up about a yard shy of the first down.
Finley plows over Braden Tomlinson, but Tomlinson has the presence of mind to hang on and drag him down.
Kerry Yancey sends in a shout-out saying, "Go Shelley Russets. We did it last year and we can do it again. Don't ever count us out." Thanks for your shout-out, Kerry Yancey. We got a shout-out from Lauren Jensen. Coming back from Chalice, watching on my phone, listening on the radio. You guys sound good. Thanks, Lauren. Lauren, one of our IdahoSports.com broadcasters, who is would have been with us today, except he decided to become a basketball official randomly. Just kidding, Lauren.
Why would you do that?
Lauren loves officiating, so shout out to Lauren and Derek there, and a timeout called by Gooding with 1:37 remaining. Our local sponsors tonight on IdahoSports.com. Brolam Supermarket, a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Your hometown supermarket serving the freshest foods with exceptional service. Brolam's is home to hand-cut meats, homemade sausage, handmade salads, and cookies like your mom makes. Located off South State Street in Shelley, Brolam's Fresh Foods has been serving across southeastern Idaho for over 80 years. Brolam says, "Go Russets," and takes 8. And one more for you right now. Since 1949, Matthews Plumbing is family-owned and operated. They offer complete plumbing services from basic repairs to home remodel work and commercial plumbing. For more information, call 357-3439. That's 357-3439 or MatthewsPlumbing.net. Matthews Plumbing is a proud supporter of Shelley Athletics, and they say, "Go Russets." Thank you to all of our local sponsors for tonight's game here on Idaho Sports. Well, Greg, 1:37 remaining here in the second. 4th and 1 for the Gooding Senators, and it's going to be Justin Childers in punt formation. And he will kick it away. It's a low kick. Takes a bounce at the 46-yard line for Shelley, and Hathaway lost it for a second, trying to avoid some defenders, and gets brought down at the 25. No return on the play.
Well, Hathaway kind of got caught in the crossfire there. Couldn't figure out which way to go after he picked up that bobbled ball, and he was brought down promptly by a host of Gooding Senators.
Gooding Jazzercise wishes the Senators a high-intensity game. Go Senators. Nice. I see what you did there. 1:26 remaining in the second. Thanks for that shout out, by the way.
Nothing still beats "see us to see better." That is a great line.
I think that's your favorite line, Greg. You were talking about that last week during the Snake River game.
I love it.
1st and 10 here for the Shelley Russets. Twins right, twins left. In the gun is Schmidt with Bauer right next to him. Here is Schmidt across the middle, completes it to number 12. That is Josh Peterson. There he goes down the sideline to the 30, to the 25, stops for a second and gets tackled right at about the 26-yard line after he tried to make the stop there and elude the defender. What a play by Josh Peterson.
Got to shake my head or scratch my head why he stopped right there. He had a pretty good wedge going on, and he just stopped and waited to kind of juke a guy. He could have picked up maybe 5 more yards if he'd have kept running.
That is a 48-yard reception for Peterson. Here's Schmidt in the gun now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Schmidt makes one man miss to the 20. Spins to the inside, rather, to about the 17-yard line. Good pickup, about 8 yards, and another timeout called here by Coach Hobson. Couple of shout-outs, guys. Oh, man, a lot of shout-outs coming in now. Here's one. I am grateful to be able to watch your team play in the playoffs. Thanks and good luck to you all, and special thanks to the commentators announcing play-by-play action in this playoff tournament. Christopher James Hathcock, Westside grad, 2003, who lives in Chillicothe, Missouri. It looks like he's still enjoying the games here on Idaho Sports. Another one from Jeannie Anderson saying, "Go Senators, watching Boise State and this game all at the same time." All right, we're being elevated to a new level here on Idaho Sports. We got another shout-out saying, "Go Coach Cameron Anderson from your big sister, go Senators." Thank you so much for that. And someone would like an update on the other 3A semifinal. Let's go to the state tournament bracket right now, Sven, if we could. The state tournament bracket, the other update on the 3A semi, it was played in Homedale earlier today. Fruitland came back to win it 30-29. So whoever wins this game will play the Fruitland Grizzlies here at Holt Arena next Saturday, 2:30 p.m. for the state championship. So Fruitland won it by 1 point on a 2-point conversion attempt the last play of the game. They trailed by 1 after the touchdown, went for 2 to win it, and they took it.
We're here at the home of the ISU Bengals. I wonder how the Bengals are faring against BYU.
They lost by a lot.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
It was 49-3 at the end of the first half, if that makes you feel any better. I'm happy about that. 2nd and 2 now from the 18. 61 seconds remaining. Schmidt up the gut. He's got the first down to the 15. Makes a man miss. Makes another man miss to the 10, to the left side, 4 to the 5, and down to about the 3-yard line.
Boy, Schmidt's pretty shifty down there, you know. He's got big, long legs, and he just gets going. Little right, little left, and chews himself up some space.
15-yard pickup on the play. 1st and goal now for the Shelley Russets from the 3. Clock continues to move. 1 timeout remaining here for the Shelley Russets. Gooding does not have any timeouts remaining. We'll have to see if Shelley can punch a touchdown here. They've got 4 chances to do it from 3 yards out. Schmidt again up the middle. Going forward to about the 1. They give him forward progress to the 1. Good push there by the Gooding Senator defense.
Yeah, the clock's still running here. The Russets got a little bit of trouble to get this thing moving here.
31 seconds left in the second.
1.5 yard line's where they're going to spot that. Caden Schmidt took off. Looked like he might have got it. And then, boy, he just got stacked up and brought back in a hurry.
And Shelley will take their final timeout of the half. We'd like to thank Wolverine Canyon Construction for being a sponsor of the IdahoSports.com Player of the Game Award coming up at the end of the game. Make sure you tune in for that. Another shout-out, guys, from Gary Meekum watching from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, saying, "Go Russets and go Steelers." All right. So we're shouting out to pro, college, and high school teams here on Idaho Sports.
We got it all covered here at IdahoSports.com.
We're taking care of you here. Matt Harris here with you alongside Greg Nelson, Sven Alskog, and also Tyler Belknap, the man on the camera. Man, the myth, the legend from Hillcrest High School. He just laughs at me. 31 seconds left. 2nd and goal now from the 1. What do you do here, Greg, if you're the Shelley Russets?
Well, you know, the Shelley Russets are going to pound this ball at the middle with Randy Bauer. That's what they got to do. That's their game plan. That's what they're going to do. Randy Bauer at the middle. They got a couple of chances to get it done, and they'll get it.
I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to all of you listening on KBLY Blackfoot Pocatello and KBLI Idaho Falls in East Idaho, a Riverbend communications station. 31 seconds remaining here in the first half. It's going to be Caden Schmidt under center. He's got split backs. Twins receivers to the right. Schmidt's going to pass it into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Shelley Russets. Nice play drawn up for Taylor Lund into the end zone for the TD.
They'll either do the Randy Bauer run or that play.
Yes.
It'll be one of those two.
26 seconds remaining here. Gooding still going to have an opportunity to try to equalize it here before the end of the first half. What a great first half of play we've had so far here. Gooding being very aggressive. There you go. Very aggressive on offense and defense. We've seen great hits all around. Just been a great all-around game between these two outstanding schools. Russets will go for 2. They lead 12-7, looking to put a full 7 points on the board. Schmidt, end zone, intercepted by Gooding. So the two-point conversion is no good. Who was that? Number 62, Derek Higson on the interception. So a 1-yard touchdown pass. 5 plays, two passes, 3 runs, 75 yards, 1 minute. Shelley leads 12-7 with 26 seconds remaining here.
Yeah, great. That was the same two-point conversion we saw earlier attempt. Actually, you know what that was? And was that a kick attempt they did, Shelley, that they missed? Or was that a two-point conversion?
It was a kick that they missed, actually.
Yeah,
it went off the upright. You're right. We'd like to thank the Teton Automotive family for being a sponsor of IdahoSports.com game streams. The Teton Automotive family is proud to support local schools and student athletes. Community involvement is very important to the Teton Automotive family. Every year, a few vehicles are donated to local schools and raffled off, with all the proceeds going straight to the local high schools. And coming soon, right next to their award-winning Teton Toyota dealership, they are building a state-of-the-art building for their new Volkswagen dealership. Their no-problem attitude means that regardless of the situation, they will find a solution. Come check out the different experience you will receive from the locally owned and operated Teton Automotive family. We'd like to thank them for being a sponsor of tonight's game here on IdahoSports.com. Shelley coming in, set to kick it away. Couple guys back deep for Gooding.
Four guys back deep.
Yeah, there's quite a few. Yeah, one's standing right about two of them standing right about the 17. The other 2 standing at the 5.
Time for that Finley 81-yard run here for the Gooding Senators.
Boy, you know that they would want that right now. Absolutely. Who wouldn't want that? Kick from Fredrickson. A low one that bounces at about the 25. Ball is loose. It's touched. It's still loose. Now it's returned by number 5, Caden Barris. And Barris is going to get stacked up at the 8. The Senators just mishandled the kick. It was a low bouncing kick from Tyler Fredrickson. An excellent field position here for the Shelley defense. And not so good field position here for Gooding.
Well, the Senators had 4 men back to receive that ball, and it was 3 more than they needed. And a couple guys got their hands on it, and no good.
So 21 seconds remaining here. No timeouts either side. 1st and 10 from the 7. 21 seconds left here in the first half.
Got to think we're going vertical here if you're Gooding, don't you?
Well, you'd think so, and they've only passed once so far. No, they took a knee. And I think that will end the first half. Indeed, it will. Your score through one half of play here at Holt Arena at Idaho State University, the 3A state semifinals. The Shelley Russets lead 12-7 over the Gooding Senators. We will take a timeout. We'll be back for our halftime report after these messages on IdahoSports.com.
You're watching an exclusive internet broadcast of the 2013 Milk Bowl on IdahoSports.com game streams. Presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho.
Can you see the nutrients? What do they look like? Are you really in there? Mom says they're in there.
With 9 essential nutrients, milk is the most nutritious beverage your kids can drink. Milk, the perfect pour.
Last year, over 600 Idaho high school athletes suffered concussions during practices or games.
Coaches and athletic directors throughout Idaho have received training to identify concussions, recognizing an injured student and keeping them from returning to the game when necessary.
We are asking parents to be aware of concussion symptoms.
Blurred vision, frequent headaches, and disorientation. Contact your family's doctor or your child's coach. Please join us in keeping concussions out of high school sports.
This is my classroom.
This is my laboratory.
These are my school supplies.
This is my study group.
This is my final project. Apply now for the NIC Carpentry Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
AgriService is Massey Ferguson's parts and service leader. With over $7.2 million of parts in stock, there's no need to worry about how long it will take to get your equipment back in action. And now you can conveniently order parts online anytime of the day or night.
We've switched to Massey because of the fuel efficiency and the great personnel that we're able to get a hold of anybody we need to.
We are AgriService. AgriService is your local Massey Ferguson dealer.
Hey, Alan, I'm Common Sense. What is this?
It's my internet accelerator. I'm trying to speed up my slow internet connection from the phone company.
Why not just get Cable One high-speed internet? It's the fastest internet for the best streaming. It's just common sense.
So, all the speed I need.
Cable One, it's just common sense.
I'm Daisy Ambrose, and I'm proud to be a Yote. I chose the College of Idaho because I feel like I'm in a safe environment with people who really want me to understand the world around me. You get to explore all of these other fields, but you also become an expert in your own. They've helped me develop this love for learning and this love for giving back to my community. I want to be a doctor, and CFI has helped me feel like I can apply to medical school and be competitive. I'm Daisy Ambrose, and I am climbing higher.
You always knew Blue Cross of Idaho had great coverage, but did you know we have many of the lowest rates in the state?
I've been looking at health plans, trying to find the best rates. But I found one place that's got a great network, the best choice of doctors, and really low rates. Just what I want. It's Blue Cross of Idaho.
Check out our low rates. Visit our enrollment centers or local offices, or talk to your broker.
You got every reason to be blue.
When you decide to quit using tobacco, we'll show you how. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or go to quitnow.net/Idaho. A message from Project Filter.
You never have to travel far to find reasons to love Idaho. You'll discover granite peaks that not only take your breath away, but hold it for ransom. And when you live here, beauty like this is yours for the asking. Another unique part of our state that people have come to appreciate is Farm Bureau insurance. It's not as scenic as Mount McGowan, but just as dependable. Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Idaho. We know Idaho. We grew up here.
What's that? Are you serious? He's saying that all the way to Vegas? Oh, okay. I don't need any more. Hi, so your brakes say they're down to 2%. Is that all they said? More or less.
For 30 years, we've been the brake experts at Les Schwab, and it shows. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
When you're headed east and your financial institution is west, the Westmark Mobile Money app makes account management fast and easy, wherever the road may take you, with everything you need.
You're watching an IdahoSports.com game streams production of Idaho High School Sports. Enjoy the game.
Back with you here from Holt Arena on IdahoSports.com game streams presented by the United Dairymen of Idaho. We're at halftime. Your score at Shelley 12 and Gooding 7. Matt Harris here with you alongside Greg Nelson, Sven Alskog, and Tyler Belknap here on the coverage of this game here from Holt Arena, the final game of 4 here at Holt today. State championships being determined, I should say the teams in the state championships being determined here. This is the last game to be figured out. All other of the 5 other classifications have been sorted out, and we'll get to that here in just a moment. First half for you, Greg. What impressed you about Gooding?
I just love Gooding's attitude, coming out saying, you know what, we're going to show you guys we're here to play some football. They punched Shelley right in the mouth right out of the get-go. They did an onside kick, which it just has attitude written all over it. And I just love the way they come out and said, we're not scared of you guys.
They did come out right away. Josh Finley with the big 81-yard touchdown. They've played rather effectively so far. As for Shelley, kind of a slow start in that first quarter. What changed in that second quarter?
Well, I think it took a quarter or so for Shelley to figure out what they got to do on defense. You know, they've been a slow starting team all year, and they've been a huge second half team. The bad news, if you're Gooding, the good news is the score's only 12-7. The bad news is Russets have their best 2 quarters left to go.
Let's take a look now at the keys to victory for both teams. First up, let's go with the Gooding Senators. Their first key to victory, to contain the quarterback. They did a pretty good job of that in the first quarter, but like you said, Caden Schmidt found his wheels essentially in the second.
He's getting a little slippery, and as the game goes on, he's going to take what the defense gives him, and he'll locate those spots and take them.
Next one is to find the extra playmaker for Gooding. So far, they've had Torrin Brunson, they've had Wyatt Williams, they've had Josh Finley for a couple of plays.
Hank Boger
has done extremely well, so I think that they're getting that there. I mean, hey, it's a 5-point game. That's pretty darn good, no matter who you're playing. A 5-point game here.
And the Senators have done a great job moving the ball between the 30s, between the 20s, and they're moving the ball. What they can't do yet is get into that red zone and get a score, but they can move the football. They should feel good about that, and they'll come back and do more of the same.
And the next one is to win the special teams battle. They had that miscue late in the first half, and they bobbled the football on the kickoff. Outside of that, how do you feel their performance has been?
Well, I think they're going to lose the special teams battle tonight. They're losing it right now in my mind. Special teams with Jason Hathaway on the Shelley side of the ball doing some tremendous things, and them bobbling the ball a couple times. I think the special team is looking a little stronger right now in favor of the Russets.
And you have to wonder what head coach Cameron Anderson and his staff is talking about at halftime with the Gooding Senators. If they're referring to that special teams battle at all and any adjustments that need to be made, you can be pretty darn sure that they are making some adjustments as they move forward.
Yeah, great halftime adjustments in high school football. And it's awesome to see when they come out in the third quarter what they've done and what things they've thought about and how they can shake up the place for their advantage. So,
and now for the Shelley Russets, their keys to victory. First up, to set up play action. They've done pretty good on that so far, but some dropped balls, some dropped passes from the Shelley defense, or excuse me, the Shelley receivers.
Yeah, Skylar Fielding had that ball in the end zone wide open. There should be 7 more points on the board for the Russets, but you know, woulda, coulda, shoulda. There's not, and that's something they've got to fix.
Second key to victory, to pressure the quarterback. They've been trying to get after Wyatt Williams, but he really hasn't been a passing threat thus far in the game like we've seen in some of the previous games. For them, for Gooding, really, it's been a running game, so they kind of need to they're trying to concentrate their focus on slowing down Hank Boger and whoever's in the backfield, Brunson or Finley.
Yeah, they really can't get to the quarterback because he's handing it off so fast. You know, there's a hair trigger on that handoff, and they're running, so they got to stack the box, push him back, keep a nice stout front line going, and just deal with it.
Last one is to secure the football in terms of using the play clock and also hanging on to the football when it comes to turnovers and whatnot. What grade would you give Shelley on that so far?
Oh, I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10, they've probably done about an 8.5, 9. Pretty good job.
They've hung on to the football rather well. Let's take a look at our scoring summaries now. So I'm assuming the top right here is from the start of the football game. Is that correct? Oh, there's more here. Okay. Sven, our statistician for tonight. We've got in the first quarter, Shelley turns it over on downs to Gooding with 4:44 left in the first. We also had a 81-yard touchdown rush by Josh Finley for Gooding. Bean had a receiving touchdown also in the first. The field goal went off the uprights. 6-0. Then that 81-yard touchdown for Finley of Gooding. 7-6 with 6:56 left. And then I'm having Sven point this out to me here. Gooding interception at the 15 by Hank Boger. Gooding then punted. Shelley then punted. Then Gooding punted and that 4:51, and then that last one right there. The last drive for Shelley, 5 plays, 2 passing plays, 3 running plays, 75 yards, 1 minute. They lead 12-7. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with you here on IdahoSports.com game streams, live from Holt Arena. 2-minute commercial break. We'll be back after this.
River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley-Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hanson and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West 1st Street in Shelley.
Last year, over 600 Idaho high school athletes suffered concussions during practices or games.
Coaches and athletic directors throughout Idaho have received training to identify concussions, recognizing an injured student and keeping them from returning to the game when necessary.
We are asking parents to be aware of concussion symptoms.
Blurred vision, frequent headaches, and disorientation. Contact your family's doctor or your child's coach. Please join us in keeping concussions out of high school sports.
Agri-Service is Massey Ferguson's parts and service leader. With over $7.2 million of parts in stock, there's no need to worry about how long it will take to get your equipment back in action. And now you can conveniently order parts online any time of the day or night.
We've switched to Massey because of the fuel efficiency and the great personnel that we're able to get a hold of anybody we need to.
We are Agri-Service.
Agri-Service is your local Massey Ferguson dealer.
You always knew Blue Cross of Idaho had great coverage, but did you know we have many of the lowest rates in the state?
I've been looking at health plans, trying to find the best rates. But I found one place that's got a great network, the best choice of doctors, and really low rates. Just what I want. It's Blue Cross of Idaho.
Check out our low rates. Visit our enrollment centers or local offices, or talk to your broker.
You got every reason to be blue.
You're watching the Gooding Senators versus the Shelley Russets live on IdahoSports.com game streams. Presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho.
IdahoSports.com is Idaho's leader in online high school sports information. We are at halftime. Your score, Shelley 12 and Gooding 7. Matt Harris here with you alongside Greg Nelson and Sven Alskog. We let Tyler go home. He's been here all day and was here all day yesterday. Sven's toughing it out, though. He's happy to be here. Both teams back out on the field warming up for the second half. Couple of shout-outs we got to get to here, Greg. Brian in Twin Falls, Coach Hobson's brother, said that BYU won 59-13. He just wanted to inform you of that. We got a shout-out here from Chris saying, "Go Senators, it's your turn." That's from Mr. T. The Mr. T, all right. And sending a shout-out from San Diego from big brother Jared Hobson. Coach Hobson will rally the Russets in the second half. Go Russets. Thanks, Jared, for your shout-out, and thanks for tuning in. And you can continue to get your shout-outs into us. Just email us webcast at idahosports.com. Include your name, who you're cheering for, if you're an alumni of that school, and also where you're watching from. Also, if you're listening on the radio, News Talk 690, 1260, and 97.7 FM in East Idaho, and you want to join in on the shout-outs, you can too. Webcast at idahosports.com. Let us know where you're watching from. And also if you're listening on the radio or not.
You know, when you mentioned that Travis Hobson has big brothers, it's really hard to imagine.
I was thinking the same thing.
Travis Hobson is a significantly sized big man. And it's just hard to imagine he's got a big brother.
He is a big, big man.
What a great guy, though. He's fun to hang out with, fun to talk to.
Yeah, he's really fun. He's a nice guy to talk to. One of the nicest guys out there. He's definitely fun to talk to.
Can you imagine the Hobson boys having a skirmish in the garage or downstairs in the basement, probably breaking through walls? And
I'm sure their parents just thoroughly enjoyed that.
A rowdy bunch of Hobsons in the basement, huh?
Yeah, Coach Cameron Anderson for Gooding has been good to Idaho sports as well. I know he follows me on Twitter and apparently wants updates and stuff like that about stuff around the state, but he's a good guy, runs a good program here at Gooding. After, Gooding, they were in kind of down in the dumps for a few years. They're in 2A, the previous classification cycle. They lost in the state quarterfinals to Butte County and Grangeville in the 2As in 2010 and 2011 consecutively. Prior to that, missed state 3 straight years, then lost to in the 3A state quarterfinals to Fruitland in 2006, then missed state for 4 straight years prior to that. And back to 2001, as early as our records indicate, they lost in the 3A state first round to Teton. However, last year, a resurgent year. They lost in the 3A state semifinals to these Shelley Russets, and they're looking for vengeance here tonight, looking for the rematch, looking to come out on the top side of that.
And for the Shelley Russets, in 01, they missed state. In 02, lost in state first round to Snake River. In 03, won the title over Middleton. 04, lost in the state quarterfinals to Marsh Valley. 05, won the title over Weiser. 06 lost in the state semifinal to Buell. 07 won the title again. So about every other year, all the odd years basically. Lost in the state semifinals to Salmon in 08. And in 09 won the title again over Fruitland. In 10 lost to Bishop Kelly. They were up in 4A that year. My son played on that team. And Bishop Kelly was a great, big, huge roadblock. And a young, a really small 4A school named Shelley went into Bishop Kelly and learned a couple things about football. Lost in the first round to Pokey in 11, and then won the title in Fruitland in 12.
For Gooding, they have 6 All-State players on their roster returning from last year, including Cole McGinnis, the first-team All-State defensive end. He's also a USA Today All-Idaho lineman. Justin Childers, the kicker and punter, a second-team All-State kicker. Josh Finley, a first-team All-State running back. Torrin Brunson, a second-team All-State running back. Boger, the free safety. He was the All-State free safety, second team. And Landon Coyle, the center, second-team All-State offensive lineman.
Yeah, the Russets have a few too. Caden Schmidt, Dalton Nelson, Cameron Waite, Hayden Walker, Lincoln Archibald, and Trevor Smith, all either first or second team All-State or All-Conference. So
here we go at the kickoff now for Shelley. Here comes Tyler Fredrickson, gets more of the tee than he does the ball. Ball bounces at the 26-yard line and is covered by Gooding on the far side of the field. The tee was kicked all the way from the Shelley 40 to the Gooding 44. So there might be a little bit of an explanation as to why the ball didn't go so far on that play. So just underway here in the second half. Gooding and Shelley. Gooding will get the football first.
You know, oftentimes when I golf, my tee goes as far as the ball does too. So I'm familiar with how that works, the physics of that.
You set the ball up really, really high. Is that why?
That's why.
First and 10 from the 26. Up the middle is Wyatt Williams this time, breaking into the second wave of defenders. Straight up the gut to the 34.
Number, is that number 1 or number 8? I can't quite see. That's number 1 on the stop there. Preston Erickson.
Erickson on the tackle. Back up to the line, 2nd and 2. Up the line again is Williams, dancing and diving around to the left end and gains about a yard.
So already we've seen 2 quarterback keepers by Gooding. They must be thinking there's some advantage there.
Well, maybe they're looking at Shelley and they've seen the success that Caden Schmidt has had. They say, well, hey, we've got a quarterback who can do that too. Maybe we need to see if Shelley can stop what Shelley's defense can stop what Shelley's offense is doing to us.
Exactly.
3rd and 1 now, 11:15 remaining in the third. A tight formation this time. Handoff to Brunson, it looks like, and Brunson's got the first down.
Torrin Brunson tearing it up, picking up a couple yards.
So Gooding picks up the first.
Number 74 on the stop there for the Russets.
Colton Murphy.
Colton Murphy.
So Murphy gets the tackle. 1st and 10 now from the 39. 11 minutes remaining here in the third. Gooding is now using the audible. Williams up the gut again. Trying to get around the left side, and flying from behind that time is 23 for Shelley, Corbin Hansen. Whoa, he came out of nowhere and just wrangled Wyatt Williams down.
Again, another quarterback keeper. Interesting to watch this.
2nd and 9 now from the 40. I formation. Gooding will audible again. They seem to do this quite a bit on every single play. It's almost as if they go down and then just decide, oh, we're just going to audible no matter what.
It's not really a true no huddle. It's just kind of an audible instead of a huddle.
Interesting. Wyatt Williams on the read option around the left end, avoids a tackler up to the 45 on the left side of the field.
It looks like number 23, Corbin Hansen, number 2, Braden Tomlinson, number 57, Trevor Smith, all on the stop.
3rd and 4 now upcoming for the Gooding Senators. Ball spotted at the 45. Clock still moving, coming up on about 9:45 left here in the third. Single receivers both sides, 2 men in the slot. 1 man in the backfield is Torrin Brunson. And it's Wyatt Williams in the gun.
We just haven't seen as much of Josh Finley as we thought we would tonight.
You know, that's a good point, and we really haven't. And we're going to have some movement, I believe, on the line by Gooding. Yes, it is. It's a false start.
That's going to make 3rd and manageable into 3rd and long.
You're right. I thought we would have seen a lot more of Finley by now. Maybe there's something going on that we don't know about up here.
Finley's a power back, and he's got all kinds of speed, and he's not getting a lot of touches.
One thing we haven't seen, too, is offensive lineman Cole McGinnis as the fullback. They used him, all 280 pounds of him last week, and, man, he was a huge lead blocker for Josh Finley in their win over Sugar Salem. 3rd and 9 now from the 40. 9-12 left in the gun. Here's Williams. He keeps it himself, rolling to the left. Needs to get to the 49 for the first down. He picks it up and more. Across midfield to the 45. Gain of 16 yards on the play and a first down for the Gooding Senators.
Great job by Williams. They're turning a broken play into something very, very positive. He got a first down plus another 6 or 7 yards.
Man, it looked like he had nowhere to go when he was in between the tackles, but he saw an opening on the far side of the field, decided to go for it, and picked up 16. 1st and 10 from the 45. Twins receivers on the right, single on the left. Finley is now in at fullback, Torrin Brunson at running back. Here's Williams now as Brunson motions out. Handoff goes to Finley now. Up the middle, and Shelley converges on him, and Finley picks up only 2 yards right up the gut on the left hash mark.
Nearly every Shelley Russet player was on the ground that time trying to stop Finley. He demands a lot of attention and respect.
Yeah, you think they're zoned in on him? I was just about to say that. 8:28 remaining here in the third. 12-7 your score. Russet's out in front. 2nd and 8 now from the 43. 8:19 left here in the third quarter. Twins left, single on the right. Here's Williams to pass this time in the pocket. Rolling left, looking, rolling back to the right now. Avoids the pressure, throws to a man open on the near side. That's Hank Boger. Boger makes one man miss and gets brought down to the 32.
Wow, again, Williams just making something out of nothing.
Another shout out from, I believe it's Hunter Wegg. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Saying, go Senators, go and beat Shelley in this second half. Thanks so much, Hunter. Appreciate your shout out. Thanks for tuning into the broadcast.
Yeah, thanks for all your shout outs. It makes the game so much more fun.
That's right.
Appreciate you talking to us and jostling back and forth with us. It's lots of fun.
1st and 10 now from the 31-yard line for the Gooding Senators. The handoff goes to the fullback, Josh Finley. Finley commanding the respect that he deserves. He's up to the 30. A hard-fought 1-yard gain. But, man, you can see those legs churning there, but the entire Shelley defense was coming after him.
That might have been the toughest 1 yard he's ever gained. That was a lot of work.
Join Idaho Sports on Facebook and Twitter. Click on the links on the bottom side of your webcast player, or facebook.com/Idaho Sports, or on Twitter, search us at Idaho Sports. This time Williams on play action, flips it out, completes it to Josh Finley, forward to the 20, up to the 15-yard line on the right side of the field. Another first down for the Gooding Senators.
Well, it looks like Gooding's kind of finding a little bit of a rhythm, a little bit of a zone here. They can get going, get some momentum going here.
7:04 left in the third quarter. Gooding is up to the 16. It's 1st and 10. We've seen that play action open up here just a little bit, and Gooding has been able to convert. Of course, we talked about that at halftime. Now in the gun is Williams. 2 receivers. And the handoff to Torrin Brunson out of the backfield. Moving to the left side. Penalty flag flies. Brunson out of bounds at about the 9. I have a feeling this might be coming back for holding.
Probably holding. The white cap's going to give us the
signal here.
Signal.
So we await the call here. 6:47 left in the third. It's holding against Gooding. Greg, good shout out here. Just want to say hi to my nephews, number 58 and 87. So proud of you guys. Love and miss you both. Go Senators. Bulldog 28, FOB Gambari in Afghanistan. FOB Gambari, Afghanistan, from SSG John Hennington.
Wow, the shout-out's coming far and wide here at IdahoSports.com.
You know, I don't know what SSG means, unfortunately. I probably should know what that is, but I know enough that it means that you're in the military and you're serving our country. Thank you so much, John Hennington. Pass on the near side completed to Josh Finley at the 30, and he's brought down for a loss of 4 yards.
And Corbin Hansen hooked him like he was going fishing and would not let go.
Looked like he was like the big bass that he was trying to snag there and couldn't get it. Looks like it, bass hunters or bass fishing or something. Bass masters, there you go.
Finley turned around and bam, there's Corbin Hansen.
2nd and long now, 2nd and 23. The holding penalty pushed him back 10 yards, and the last play pushed him back 3 more yards.
They got to average about 10 yards a carry here to get this thing figured out.
Twins on the left, single on the right. Back to pass. Here is Williams. Williams, pocket, all the time in the world. Here comes the rush now. Williams gets crushed back at the 40.
Sergio Baez and Lincoln Archibald said, and they knocked him right on his back. Sergio Baez coming with all kinds of power.
So what was third down and forever, or I should say second down and forever, is now third down at about Twin Falls to go.
Holy cow.
They need to make it to the 6-yard line for the first down. It's officially 3rd and 32 from the 38-yard line.
Gooding needs to pull out their 40-yard play. Whatever that one is, they need that one right now.
Spread formation this time, in the gun by himself is Williams. Going across the middle. Pass tipped away. Intended receiver was 45, Josh Finley. And coming up with the tip,
Bracken Nelson.
Big tip right there, and that brings up 4th down. By the way, going back to that shout-out from John Hennington in Afghanistan, 58 is Richard Langley, and 87 is Justin Langley.
Now, SG means sergeant. Is SG senior sergeant? I don't know what the
special senior sergeant. Okay. Senior sergeant, special sergeant.
We know a ton about military here at IdahoSports.com.
I don't know. I personally don't know a whole lot about it, but all I know is that we appreciate your sacrifices for our country.
We'll never be asked to do the 4th of July special.
That's right. Kick now from, number 1, Justin Childers. That goes out of bounds. At the 3-yard line. Oh, wait a second. Nope, they're going to say the 7-yard line is where it goes out of bounds. So good kick there by Justin Childers of Gooding, pushing Shelley back up against their own end zone.
Yeah, that's a great series there for Gooding. They weren't able to score, but at least they were able to pin Shelley deep.
4:58 remaining here in the third. 12-7 your score. Shelley still out in front. Wolverine Canyon Construction will be the sponsor of the IdahoSports.com Player of the Game. Don't forget to tune in for that. This time, Caden Schmidt under center. 2 men in the backfield, wing T formation. Schmidt up the gut. Schmidt spinning up to the 11. Tongue twister.
That's called the Schmin.
The Schmin?
Yeah, the Schmidt spin.
Clover Creek Dental is a proud supporter of all youth sports in Gooding, and they wish the football team the best of luck in the playoffs. Dr. John McLaughlin and his staff at Clover Creek Dental offer a personal touch to family dentistry, and they're especially great with children. For all your dental needs, visit the folks that care at Clover Creek Dental, 126 5th Avenue West in Gooding, or call them today at 934-4610, and they say go Senators. Caden Schmidt under center. Wing T again. Option out this time, just barely gets it away to Randy Bauer around the right side, cutting back towards the middle, out to about the numbers at about the 20. On the 2 of the 20, up to the 18, and that's a first down for the Shelley Russets.
That was a great pitch by Schmidt. He waited till that contact was right on him to let go of that ball. The quarterback has to make the defense commit, or that pitch doesn't work.
Brian in Twin says he likes your hooked him like he was going fishing reference, Greg.
Thanks, Brian.
First and 10 now from the 18. Under center is Schmidt. Back at the 10. Play action. Steps up in the pocket. Throws. Man there. And he's going to be taken out. Number 84. That's Skylar Fielding. Didn't have a chance to go up for it and got tackled. That's going to be PI.
PI all day. And the ref was right in front of him when that happened. And he reached for that flag and let it fly.
Some more information about Cole McGinnis. He's a 2-year defending state champion in wrestling, and he's a beast. I believe it's in the heavyweight division. Got this from Ben Hardcastle from Gooding. He also says, great broadcast so far. It's going to be a late night. These are 2 great teams battling it out. Take control in the second half, Senators. Thanks, Ben. We appreciate that, man.
Like a 15-round heavyweight fight going on here tonight.
And now we're going to have another penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct against the Gooding Senators coaching staff. And they are irate.
Boy, if they start losing their cool here, the players and the coaches, this game's going to go Shelley's way in a hurry. Well, you got to be careful.
Well, and unfortunately, sometimes you see it too often in sports, but when the shout-outs, or excuse me, when the not the shout-outs, when the emotions start going high and it comes from the coaches, that boils down to the players as well, unfortunately. So the penalty will move Shelley forward here to they're at the 32-yard line right now.
So what was a horrible field position for the Russets due to a couple of penalties is now quite favorable.
1st and 10 now from the 33-yard line. Under center is Schmidt. Handoff out of wing T goes to number 5 for the Russets. That's rather number 6, Jacob Sutherland. I apologize. Brought down by number 5, Caden Barris. Got 1-5, right?
And Barris has been all really active tonight as well. Him and Boger have been very active on defense. I notice a lot of these Gooding players are playing both ways, and this could take a toll on them late in this game.
2nd and 5 now from the 38. Ashley Harrison, a Gooding alumni, shouts out saying, "Go Senators," watching all the way from Olympia, Washington. Thanks for tuning in. 2nd and 5 now. Handoff again to Sutherland. Sutherland, took a huge hit at the 40.
He got pounded by Barris. Number 5 came around and really laid him out.
Wow, what a big hit. He just went up the middle there. We got a shout out from Marcus Moser. Oh, my buddy from college days. Shout out to Matt Harris, loving the webcast. Thanks for making these possible. We miss you at BYU Idaho basketball. It's not the same without you. From your friend Marcus, Aberdeen High School, class of 2008. From watching in Denver, headed to the Denver Broncos game tomorrow. Go Broncos and go Tigers. Thanks, Marcus. Appreciate you tuning in. Up the middle this time it goes. I believe that was Schmidt that time on the quarterback keeper. He's got the first down to the 40, right up the gut.
51 on the stop there, Cole McGinnis.
1st and 10 from the 45. Another shout out saying, "Go number 39, Bracken Nelson." Proudly watching my cousin from Squirrel, Idaho.
Squirrel, Idaho.
Where's Squirrel, Idaho?
Squirrel's a great place in Idaho.
Where is it?
I'm not sure, but it's a great place.
That's from Kate Searle. Thanks so much. Squirrel, Idaho.
I've heard of it, honestly. I think it's up by the Driggs area.
Okay, that would make sense. Back to pass now on play action. Schmidt, he's pressured, completes it to Cameron Waite to the 30, and dropped there by Torrin Brunson at about the 31. He had to rush that one out of the backfield.
Schmidt under all kinds of pressure, and he stays strong in the pocket. He stands firm and delivers a strike downfield to Cameron Waite.
Okay, here we go. Hey guys, this is Husker Girl, Michelle Rivera, and SSG Hennington is my little brother on his 4th deployment. It stands for Staff Sergeant. There you go.
Okay, Staff Sergeant.
He says, "You guys are awesome. Thanks for that. We miss him so much, and you can come and do our 4th of July parade anytime." All right.
Thank you. And can you tell us where Squirrel is?
Squirrel, Idaho. 1st and 10 now from the 31. Schmidt under center, split backs. Schmidt on the keeper, and he tripped as he tried to pull the football back and retract it on the read option. He's going to lose 3 yards. 2nd and 13 now from the 34.
Cole McGinnis gets up. He's limping a little bit, but he was responsible for that, making that happen. He bumped the other Shelley Russet into Schmidt and knocked him down. McGinnis pushing a whole load of people just now.
Cole McGinnis is 6'4", 280, 55 seconds remaining here in the 3rd. Still 12-7. Shelley out in front. 2nd and 13 now from the 34. Split backs for the Russets, single receivers both sides. Schmidt under center, back to pass. Flips it out now across the middle to Cameron Waite on the slant. He's got some room to run to the 20, the 15, the 10. He's going to waltz into the end zone for the touchdown. Shelley Russets, they increased the lead to 18-7. A beautifully drawn up play, and Gooding thought they were moving right. Cameron Waite came left, and he had a lot of real estate in front of him.
I like to call that a little bubble screen. The receiver kind of goes out and then cuts back slanting across, and it's a great play. Lexington used to throw that pass to Cannon all the time when they were back here in Shelley.
35 seconds remaining in the 3rd. Quick shout out right now says class of 2000 rooting for the Russet football team. Go Russets, knock the Senators out of the race. That's from Stephen Hansen. Thanks for tuning in, Stephen. We appreciate you.
Stephen, of course, inferring that there is a political race going on. The Senators will get knocked out of it. Thank you, Stephen, for really thinking deep on that one.
Nice.
Going for 2.
Schmidt under center. Split backs again. Same formation as the last play. Schmidt to pass. Trying to go for the corner for the slant route again. This time it's picked up on by Shelley. Intended receiver was 22, Taylor Lund, and slow to get up for the Russets. Looks like it's 58. 58 for the Russets is Brandon Hadley. 35 seconds remaining here. We'd like to thank our local sponsors here on IdahoSports.com. Oman Motorsports is the premium used car dealership in Shelley. No credit, bad credit, no problem. No credit checks, and they guarantee 100% approval rating. Whenever those other car lots turn you down, don't worry, because Oman guarantees that you have credit there. So come on down to Oman Motorsports, 404 South State Street in Shelley, or give them a call at 357-3754. They're open from 12 to 4 every day, but Thursday and Sunday. And Oman Motorsports is a proud supporter of Shelley Russets and a sponsor of tonight's game. We'd also like to thank Porterhouse Incorporated. Since its founding in 1996, Porterhouse has distinguished itself through innovative problem solving, dedication to their clients' interests and needs, excellent job analysis, and top quality deliverables. Shelley Adult Training Academy and Porterhouse Incorporated is your local source for industrial, occupational safety training, and adult education courses. Give them a call today at 522-4336. They're located at 670 North State Street, Suite 3, or visit them online at porterhouseinc.com. Porterhouse Inc. is a proud supporter of Shelley Athletics. Go Russets! And they are a proud sponsor of tonight's game here on Idaho Sports. Well, thanks to everyone tuning into the broadcast here on IdahoSports.com and also on News Talk 690, 1260, and 97.7 FM in East Idaho. Shelley set to kick it away now.
Russets having a really good run of bad luck on their conversions for 1 or 2 points, whatever it might be. 3 touchdowns tonight and come up blank on the after attempts.
Here's the return now for Gooding's number 4, Caleb Erickson. Erickson gets stacked up as he moves back from the right side of the field to the middle of the field to about the 23-yard line. 29 seconds remaining here in the third. Gooding comes out now for their next offensive possession. Trailing by 2 scores here. Well, really 2 scores, 18-7.
You know, the Russets up 3 touchdowns to 1, but they've had a struggle getting those. They haven't come easy.
It's been a hard-fought game on both sides tonight. A great game of football that we've experienced here from Holt Arena. In fact, all the games we've had today have been extremely good. From 1A D1 when Hagerman took out Raft River, Westside and Firth that went to overtime, Declo beating Wendell to advance to the state championship, and now this game. It's been great football here today. Wyatt Williams, quarterback keeper up the left side to the left hash mark to the 25, gain of about 2.
Stopped up by Corbin Hansen, number 23 for the Russets. We've called his name out several times tonight.
They'll say gain of 3, in fact, on that play. 2nd and 7 now from the 26. Last play of the first quarter, if they can get it off here with 5 seconds remaining. Gooding audibles. And I don't think they're going to get it off.
No.
End of the third quarter, your score, Shelley 18, Gooding 7. We'll take a timeout, a 1-minute timeout, in fact. We'll go to commercial break here on IdahoSports.com. We'll be back after this.
River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley-Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hanson and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West 1st Street in Shelley.
North Idaho College understands where you are today and where you want to be in the future. Whether you are a recent graduate or returning to school to enhance your career, NIC has a program and schedule that fits you. NIC. Start here, go anywhere. Visit nic.edu.
High-interest credit cards wrecking your budget? Then break the budget wrecking cycle with a low-rate Westmark credit card. Westmark Credit Union. Everything you need.
Back with you here from Holt Arena on IdahoSports.com. Game streams presented by the United Dairymen of Idaho. Matt Harris here with you alongside Greg Nelson and Sven Alskog bringing you coverage of this game. 2nd and 7 now from the 26 for the Gooding Senators. A little bit of work to do here in the fourth quarter to bring the score closer to what they would like it to be. Wyatt Williams on the misdirection now, going back to the far side. Brought down by 39 for Shelley. That is Bracken Nelson.
Bracken Nelson just kind of floating behind that line, watching where he was going, and Williams kind of improvising, trying to figure something out, and Bracken just traced him down.
3rd and 4 yards to go now from the 30.
A little bit longer than Gooding wanted on a third down. They'd like 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. Third and 4 is a little bit tough.
They definitely have the horses to convert. We'll see if they can, how they fare against the Shelley defense on this play. This time it goes to Finley. Finley rolling right, gets tripped up at about the 28-yard line. Is that number 22?
You look like it, yep, Taylor Lund.
So Lund with the trip up right there. Now Gooding with another decision here with 11:04 remaining here in the fourth, clock continuing to move. Ball on the right hash mark at the 29.
Boy, starting to become a tough call here. You're too deep in your own territory to really go for it, but at some point you've got to say, hey, we've got to give ourselves a chance to win. So
keep getting those shout-outs into us. Just email us webcast@idahosports.com. Include your name, who you're cheering for, if you're an alumni of that school, and where you're watching from. Low kick this time from Justin Childers. Takes a bounce at the 35, fielded at the 32 by Hathaway. Cutting back to the far side. And a block in the back penalty is going to be thrown here against Shelley's number 54, Hayden Walker, on that play. As it looked like Hathaway made it to about the left hash mark on the 39-yard line on their side of the field.
And nothing against Hathaway. He's been fantastic. But oftentimes when you cut back against the grain on a punt return, you're going to have those penalties because the players have nowhere else to block but the side or the back of the other people. So it makes it really tough when that back decides to shift back and forth and change direction 2 or 3 times. Makes it tough on the rest of the players to keep themselves out of trouble.
Well, and on that play, too, instead of deciding which way he wanted to go, he just kind of stood there and did a little shuffle step and tried to make the defender miss. And that's an opportunity for you to pick up some yards right there. So I can only imagine what Coach Hobson's thoughts are on that play.
Yeah. As
the Russets are now pushed back to their own 24-yard line, 1st and 10 after the penalty. A shout out to the Shelley Russets from Bruce and Lane Crockett, vacationing in Mazatlan, Mexico. Oh man, we wish we were there. Actually, no, we like the dome here. It's better than being outside, that's for sure.
I have a son in Mazatlan, Mexico right now. That's pretty cool.
Nice. 1st and 10. Schmidt, read option, keeps it himself. Forward, dancing between the tackles up to about the 29.
Schmidt's going to pick up a few, staying with that quarterback keeper.
Another shout-out coming in now, Greg, saying, woot woot, go Shelley. Shout-out to Jason Hathaway, home with our 6 kids. That's from Jeremy and Cassie Harris.
Jeremy Harris, a good friend of mine, and also a basketball referee.
That's right.
Why would you do that?
Hey, I used to do it.
No matter what you do, somebody hates you. Thanks, Jeremy.
Sven thinks people are loco who do that. You should tell that to Lauren's face, Sven, next time you see him. Oh, you already have? Oh, okay. 2nd and 5 now. Wait on the end around, and he's going nowhere that time. Cole McGinnis flattened him. Also, number 56, Chris Scott.
Yeah, Chris Scott and Cole McGinnis have been very active all night. McGinnis going out right now. He looks like he's winded a little bit, but what a great series of plays he's put together on defense.
I'd like to thank a lot of our local sponsors here tonight on idahosports.com. We'll hear more from them in just a few moments. 3rd and 5 now from the 29, 9:17 remaining in the fourth. Clock still moving. Trips on the right. One man in the backfield. Randy Bauer for the Shelley Russets. It's Caden Schmidt under center. Schmidt back to pass now. Here comes the rush. Flips it out to Bauer on the screen. Bauer picks up a block. Bauer with the first down to the 39-yard line.
Boy, Bauer had a lot of green ahead of him if he didn't trip right there. That was a dangerous-looking play by the Russets if you're a Gooding fan.
Torin Brunson comes up with the tackle, 1st and 10 from the 39.
That thing could have easily broke for something really, really big.
Fortunately for the Gooding Senators, it was Brunson able to stick the hand out and bring Bauer down by his ankles. 1st and 10 now from the 39. Trips on the right. Gun for Schmidt, keeps it himself. Up the middle. Trying to go around the right end now, and gains about 4 yards up to the 43.
Yeah, tough 4 yards for Schmidt. He's getting hit a lot and banged up a lot tonight, and I don't know when you say no more of those for our star quarterback.
Yeah, that's a good point. After 1 or 2, there's been some injury concerns on both sides for Hobson, Coach Hobson on offense for the Shelley Russets. like you mentioned, what point do you keep running him like that? I mean, that's something that he's really developed as the season's gone on, too.
Yeah. Schmidt's a big, tough kid, though. I know he can take it, but, you worry.
2nd and 6 now. Play action. Schmidt into the pocket. Throws as he's hit. Too far for the intended receiver, Cameron Waite, on the right side at about the 35-yard line. Good defense provided there by the Gooding Senators.
Yeah, number 75, Jake Sluter, and he pounded Schmidt as Schmidt threw that ball.
Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. To help ensure success, bring your family in for an eye exam. Their caring staff looks forward to serving you and taking care of all of your individual eye care needs. For a great experience, call Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley today at 881-5145 or visit their office across from Brolem's. That's Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley, 881-5145. See us to see better.
Shelley Russett's content to hang on to the football, and Gooding needs it back. Time's growing thin for Gooding here.
3rd and 6, and a timeout called by the Shelley Russets as play clock was running out. 7:50 remaining here in the 4th. I'd like to thank all of our other local sponsors here on IdahoSports.com. Brolem Supermarket is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets, your hometown supermarket serving the freshest foods with exceptional service. Brolem's is home to hand-cut meats, homemade sausage, handmade salads, and cookies like your mom makes. Located off South State Street in Shelley, Brolem's Fresh Foods has been serving across southeastern Idaho for over 80 years. Brolem says go Russets and take state. As well, since 1949, Matthews Plumbing is family-owned and operated. They offer complete plumbing services from basic repairs to home remodel work and commercial plumbing. For more information, call 357-3439. That's 357-3439 or MatthewsPlumbing.net. Matthews Plumbing is a proud supporter of Shelley Athletics, and they say, go Russets.
Great game of football here tonight. Russets, Senators going at it, duking it out, reminiscent of last year's state championship game.
Got a couple of shout-outs to get to from two guys I both know coming up here in just a moment. 3rd and 6 now from the 43. 7:50 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Ball on the right hash mark for the Shelley Russets. 4 receivers set, 1 man in the backfield, Randy Bauer. Play action now for Schmidt. Here comes Big Cole McGinnis. Schmidt going deep down the sideline. Caught by number 22. What a catch by Taylor Lund at the 13-yard line.
Tremendous layout and reach by Taylor Lund, and he hauls that ball in, and he went down hard, but holy cow, what a great-looking play by Taylor Lund.
Clock did not start on that play. It's still 7:40 left here in the 4th. We'll have to see if they adjust that. Got a big shout-out to Idaho Sports, watching Boise State on TV and IdahoSports.com on the iPad. Great job, guys. And, oh, yeah, my in-laws are from Squirrel, basically part of Ashton. That is Idaho Sports Scott Burton in the Magic Valley. Scott, thanks for tuning in, man.
That's right. It's kind of between Ashton and over there in the Driggs area.
Yep.
Great hunting back in their beautiful country, Squirrel.
7:18 remaining here in the 4th. 18-7 your score. Russets out in front. Ball at the 13, right hash mark. 4 receivers set. Twins left, Twins right. And penalty flags fly. It's going to be a delay of game here against the Shelley Russets. Another shout-out, Greg, from my man Stu, saying, great game and great broadcast. I'm listening on the Riverbend Radio To Go app. Go Russets, class of 1996. He's listening at home in Blackfoot. Stu, man, good to hear from you. Used to work with Stu at Riverbend Communications. Stu now, I believe he's working at an auto parts store. I can't remember which one exactly, but good to hear from you, man. Haven't talked to you in a while. Thanks for tuning in. So 1st and 15 now after the delay of game for the Russets. Twins right, Twins left. Here is Schmidt. Schmidt comes the rush.
McGinnis.
Ball's loose.
Fumble.
They're going to say that he was down when McGinnis got to him. Big Cole McGinnis, all 280 pounds of him, crushed Caden Schmidt.
And number 75 jumped on the ball, Jake Sluter. And I don't know about that play, Matt. That was, I don't know. That looked like a fumble to me.
Ooh, that was awfully close. That ball came out probably right about the same time that he hit the turf. The Shelley Russets are fortunate on that play.
Very fortunate there for the Russets. That wasn't a turnover.
Quick shout out once again from Dave and Brenda Jensen in Gooding saying, go Senators, supporting the football players and the cheerleaders. Thanks for tuning in, Dave and Brenda. 6:26 remaining here in the 4th. 18-7 your score. Schmidt in the gun. He options out now. It's Randy Bauer And there's a timeout called by Coach Travis Hobson. Looked like a trick play coming from the Russets, and they want to talk it over here with 6:19 remaining in the fourth. So 2nd and 24 for the Russets from the 27, 6:19 left. Russets 18, Gooding Senators 7. We'd like to thank our local sponsors here on IdahoSports.com. The Teton Automotive family, they are proud to support local schools and student athletes. Community involvement is very important to the Teton Automotive family. Every year, a few vehicles are donated to local schools and raffled off, with all the proceeds going straight to those local high schools. And coming soon, right next to their award-winning Teton Toyota dealership, they are building a state-of-the-art building for their new Volkswagen dealership. Their no-problem attitude means that regardless of the situation, they will find a solution. Come check out the different experience you will receive from the locally owned and operated Teton Automotive family. I'd like to thank all of our local sponsors tonight: the Teton Automotive family, Wolverine Canyon Construction, Clover Creek Dental, O-Man Motorsports, Porterhouse Inc., Snake River Eye Care, Brolem Supermarket, and also Matthews Plumbing. Don't forget, you can own this game on CD for just $14.95. Just click on the link on the top side of your video viewer. And you can also join us on Facebook and Twitter. Click on the links on the bottom side of your viewer or search Idaho Sports on Facebook and Twitter.
Big stand here by the Gooding defense. Big stand they need.
2nd and 24 from the 27. Schmidt under center. This time a misdirection. It goes to Hathaway at the 25. Stops and is brought down at about the 23. Good defense right there. That did not fool the Gooding Senators defense. 2 guys on the stop was 53. That's Landon Coyle. Also 10, Torrin Brunson.
Yeah, and that play usually yields big yards for the Russets, and because of the speedy Hathaway, but he comes around that right side and was not fooled. Gooding was not fooled by that play.
So 3rd now and 20 from the 23. Little ways here to go for the Russets. Gooding needs a stop here on this one, and their fans are urging them on.
Another big stand here for Gooding.
In the pocket, back to pass. Schmidt's going to keep it himself to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That is mighty close to a first down.
Wow, Caden Schmidt looked like he was stopped 2 or 3 times and just kept on going. The Gooding Senators were never able to seal him off against that sideline, and he kept having about 1.5 feet, and he just blistered down that sideline.
5:27 left. Here in the fourth quarter, it's 4th and 1 from the 4.
That was a dagger play right there, just a dagger. That could spell the end of this game for Gooding. Letting him get away, that's going to drive the coaches crazy when they watch game film here, how many yards Schmidt got after he should have been tackled.
And another timeout has been taken by the Shelley Russets here. So, Greg, 4th and 1 from the 4. What do you do? What play do you draw?
Last time you asked me, I said Randy Bauer up the middle, and that's not what they did. I'm sticking with it. It's Randy Bauer up the middle.
Well, the Russets and the Gooding Senators have a decision here. Let's go over all of our state tournament, the state championship matchups. 5As, Highland versus Coeur d'Alene at the Kibbe Dome, Friday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll have that game here. We'll have all 6 state championship games here on Idaho Sports. 4As, Skyview versus Bishop Kelly. That game will be at 7:30 p.m. at Bronco Stadium at BSU in Boise. 3As, 2:30 p.m. Saturday afternoon, Holt Arena versus Fruitland. The winner of this game gets Fruitland. 2As, it'll be Westside versus Declo, 5 p.m. here at Holt Arena on the Saturday. 1A Division I, Hagerman versus Troy, noon on Saturday here at Holt Arena. 1A Division II, 5 p.m. Friday night at Boise State University, Bronco Stadium, 5 p.m. That's between Salmon River and Council.
1A school getting to play on the blue.
On 4th down, Schmidt into the end zone, through the back, wide open for the touchdown in the back corner, Skylar Fielding. 5:23 left, and the Russets lead 24-7.
Well drawn up play that was. Skylar Fielding was all alone. He's the tight end, and he slips down. Nobody sees him go. He sneaks across the back of the end zone, and that is money.
5:23 left here in regulation. Steve Nielsen shouts out, says, great defense. Corbin Hansen and crew finish it off for the win. Go Russets. Thanks for your shout out, Steve. In to attempt the extra point now is number 10. That's Tyler Fredrickson. Fredrickson's kick is up, and it is good. The Russets 25, the Senators 7, 5:23 left here in the fourth.
And that's the first Russet after attempt or after point all night.
They've been able to punch in. You are correct on that. Quick shout-outs. A shout-out to Russet number 34, Randy Bauer Power for the Russets from Ty Jelke, watching from Odessa, Texas. I apologize if I totally butchered your last name, Ty, but thanks for watching the broadcast, man.
And thanks for stealing my Bauer Power.
He was complimenting you on that.
Thank you very much.
It meant that he clearly heard you back in the first quarter and just wanted to shout out to Randy.
We love Bauer Power at Shelley.
5:23 left in the fourth. Gooding, they need to put some points on the board here and quickly. Or else this game is going to slip away from them. 5:23 left in the fourth here from Holt Arena. Don't forget, you can check out the state tournament information link on the IdahoSports.com homepage with all the updated scores, schedules, standings, game times, dates, locations, and more. Paul Kingsbury has got them all updated. Man, he's had a heck of a past 48 hours. Drove up to Coeur d'Alene yesterday. Got there just as the game was about to start because of blizzards that he had to drive through. Got everything going. Left at 11 p.m. last night. Called me at 8 a.m. this morning. Said he was still 2 hours north of Boise. He had to be out in Dietrich for the game at 1 p.m. Barely made it out there for that, and then made it finally all the way back.
Yeah, tough 48 hours, but a tough 2 or 3 weeks for Paul.
Yeah.
So much has been going on.
We shout out to you, Paul. You're probably watching this. You shouldn't be, though. You need to be in bed, man. You need to get some rest. We'll take it. We're okay. Kickoff from the 40 from Fredrickson. It's going to be fielded at about the 10. Picked up now by Caleb Erickson. Erickson stacked up at the 15. The Russets converge on Erickson quickly. Forward to the 16, and that's where Gooding will start next. We've seen a lot of running from Gooding here throughout this game. A little bit more passing in the second half. Don't you feel that they're probably really going to have to open it up to that now?
They have to. There's no choice now. You can't score points in 5 minutes like they need to in bunches by running the ball.
We're here on IdahoSports.com game streams, also on KBLI Idaho Falls and KBLY Blackfoot Pocatello in East Idaho. East Idaho's news and sports leader, News Talk 690, 1260, and 97.7 FM. Thanks for tuning in. 5:16 left here in the fourth. Williams to pass. Here comes the rush. Williams steps up in the pocket and brought down at the original line of scrimmage. He may even gain a yard on that play.
Lincoln Archibald on the stop.
5 minutes and counting remaining here in the fourth. 2nd and 9 now.
Yeah, the Gooding Senators have a big, huge task ahead of them right now. And they got to get moving.
The clock is a ticking. 4:45 left now. Back to pass is Williams. Flips it out now to Brunson. He makes one man miss. Brunson forward to the 25, midfield. Middle of the field, I should say, not midfield. Up to about the 28-yard line. That's a first down for Gooding. There's a good start for the Senators.
39, Bracken Nelson on the stop, and Bracken Nelson kind of speared him in the back of the head and the neck, and really kind of fortunate there wasn't a flag on that play.
Wyatt Williams back to pass again. Flips it across again to Torrin Brunson. Running to the near side. Picks up a block. Picks up another first down to the 42.
Number 2, Braden Tomlinson on the stop there. Stacks him up. And surprisingly, the Gooding Senators are moving the football. That's what they need to be doing.
Williams, little bit too high for the intended receiver, number 5, Caden Barris, and that was nearly picked off by Preston Erickson of Shelley.
Preston's thinking, I wish I had that play to do over again.
Coach Hobson's brother writes back in, says, well-used timeouts. And he's saying, bring on Fruitland with 4:14 left. The Russets are trying to seal the deal here on this one. Gooding desperately fighting for their lives here. 2nd and 10 now from the 42.
And again, you got to wonder, where has Josh Finley been?
Moving up, here is Williams. Williams avoids the pressure. He's going to run it himself. He picks up the first down and out of bounds at the 45. Good presence of mind to run out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, great play there by Williams. Again, making something out of nothing. He's been doing it all night long.
Ty Jelke writes back in, says, Bauer Power? Says, that's little brother. So that's why they know. It's well known at their home. And we did say that, wrote back said that we did pronounce the name correctly.
Ty Jelke.
Jelke, I guess, yes.
Thanks, Ty. I knew a guy named Tim Jelke one time.
Oh, yeah. Flag flies now. Wyatt Williams to the 40. Williams avoids a tackle, steps out of bounds at the 32.
I fear it's going to come back.
Yeah, that penalty flag was thrown by the white hat. Williams out of bounds on the right sideline. He did pick up the first down, but maybe it had a little bit of extra help as a result of the hold. As we await the call here from the white hat. Holding against Gooding.
Yeah, Wyatt Williams has been very active tonight. He's needed some more help, though. There just haven't been enough. Just not quite enough in the tank here to get this done.
3:56 left in the fourth. 25-6 your score. Shelley is out in front. 1st and 25. 3:55 remaining. 1st and 25 sure seems like a long ways right now. Another penalty flag flies from the near side official. Pass completed to Torrin Brunson at the 45, and he's tripped up at about midfield.
Taylor Lund and Jason Hathaway on the play.
Let's see what this one is for here. The clock stops with 3:45 left.
Delay a game, I'm wondering.
Possibly an offside.
Right as he was hiking.
Let's see what the call is here. Penalty is declined.
Because it's 2nd and 15.
Yeah. So 2nd and 14 now. Penalty was declined. Gooding back out now. Russell's lead 25-7. And another penalty flag flies on the far side of the field.
Holy cow, what was going on there? Number 24 just took off and nobody was doing anything. Is that 24? I can't quite tell.
That is
Wade Gazafi? Or is it 34?
34, I think. 34 is Torrey Slyman. So
2nd and worse. 2nd and 19.
Gooding not helping their case here as they move forward. The ball is spotted at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 19 now. Here is Williams in the gun. Pocket. Nearly intercepted by the defender. That's 29, Jason Hathaway, and another penalty flag is in.
Could be against the Russes' late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, that'd be a huge penalty against Shelley and not helping their case in trying to seal the deal.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer against Shelley.
Is that a 15-yard automatic first down?
If it's a personal foul penalty, I would assume that it is.
Yeah, that's huge.
Personal foul penalties are normally automatic first downs.
Yep.
And it is.
So Shelley bailing Gooding out of a really tough situation there with hitting the quarterback.
So now they're going to reset. Trips receivers on the left, single on the right here for Gooding. It's Brunson in the back field and Wyatt Williams in the gun. Williams standing at his 45. Here comes the pocket collapse. He skirts out to his left. Williams tosses it out to Brunson. Brunson completes it, picks up the football rather, completed to Brunson to about the 25. I'm all sorts of messed up there. Looks like we got a couple of shout-outs on here that I completely missed on the Facebook page. Ron High gives a shout-out saying, "Go Senators." Thanks, Rye. Or Ron High.
His friends call him Rye.
Rye, yeah, that's right. Wyatt Williams avoids the pressure, throws across the middle again, completes it to Torrin Brunson to the 16-yard line. Very close to the first down.
Gooding Senators chunking up the yardage here. 8, 9, 10 yards at a time. 2nd, very, very short.
Last shout-outs call right now as the ball is spiked. I'll bring up 3rd and 1 from the 26. Call for last shout-outs here. Webcast at idahosports.com. Include your name, who you're cheering for, where you're watching from, and if you're an alumni of that school. Last chance for your shout-outs, webcast at idahosports.com. 2:41 left here in the fourth. 3rd and 1 now from the 16. Twins right, twins left. Pistol formation. Here is Williams. Avoids one man. Penalty flag flies. Williams throwing to the end zone. And incomplete. The intended receiver at the 1-yard line was number 5, Caden Barris, but another penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, Corbin Hansen had him wrapped up, and had the other flag not come out, Corbin Hansen probably would have been flagged for PI on that because he had him all wrapped up. But we'll deal with one piece of laundry at a time here.
And they've had enough laundry on that field tonight to do a whole batch. Face masking penalty is going to be called against Shelley. That'll move the football forward to the 12-yard line. Ball on the left hash. Paul is still up right now. He just sent me an email. Paul, go to bed. Now, we appreciate everything that Paul Kingsbury does for us here at idahosports.com.
Yeah, he's the man that makes the machine run. Thank you, Paul.
2:33 left here in the fourth, and another penalty flag. My goodness.
It looks like it's against the Russets.
It is. It's an offsides against the Russets.
So the Russets with a slew of penalties moving out down this drive. They probably got 45 yards of penalties on this drive.
First, from what was 1st and 10 from the 11 is now 1st and 5 from the 6. This is a ridiculous amount of penalties on the field. Spread formation this time. Here's Williams to the end zone. Completed to the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
Trying to get it into the end zone to 10 Torrin Brunson. So it's now 2nd and 1 from the 2. Gooding needs to hurry here. Running out of time. 2:15 left here in the fourth.
And there's going to be too many men on the field by Russets. They didn't catch that.
Williams flips it to the end zone. Caught for the touchdown for the Gooding Senators. That's number 34, Torrey Slyman. He gets the TD reception. And now Gooding with a decision to make here. They trail 25-13.
That's just a matter of pride here for Gooding, being gritty, being tough, and going in and making it happen. And a lot of help from the Russet penalties. That doesn't hurt anything.
They will go for 2 here. Spread formation. They're going to audible. Good game on hand here tonight at Holt Arena. 4th of 4. Here's the 2-point conversion. Here comes the rush. Williams trying to avoid it. Throws to the end zone. Tip drill, and it's intercepted by Shelley at the 2-yard line.
Number, let's see who that is. Number 51, or is that 61? Lincoln Archibald.
So Archibald comes up with the tip. 25-13 your score. 2:06 remaining here in the fourth. We'd like to thank our advertisers, our sponsors for tonight's game on Idaho Sports. Wolverine Canyon Construction. They are the idahosports.com player of the game sponsor. As well, Clover Creek Dental in Gooding. Oman Motorsports in Shelley. Porterhouse Inc. in Shelley. Snake River Eye Care in Shelley. Brolem Supermarket in Shelley. Matthews Plumbing in Shelley. And the Teton Automotive family in eastern Idaho.
Not in Shelley.
Not quite in Shelley.
But close to Shelley.
Well, they have a dealership. They're building their new dealership right off Sunnyside and I-15 in Idaho Falls, the Ammon exit, right off I-15.
It's interesting. Normally you wouldn't see a Toyota and a Volkswagen dealership owned by the same owners. Kind of an interesting combination.
Lisa Murdoch writes in, "Go Russets. Proud of the team and my little brother, Coach Hobson, from big sister Lisa." Man, Hobson's got everyone in his family watching the broadcast tonight.
How many brothers and sisters does Hobson have? Holy cow.
Well, thanks for tuning in, Lisa. We appreciate you.
Great family support from the Hobsons. Thanks, guys.
So Gooding now going to have to attempt the onside kick. The Senators from the 40, it'll be Justin Childers to attempt it.
Back to receive Jason Hathaway and Jacob Southern on about the 15-yard line.
You know, I'm not 100% sure that they're even going to get to touch it on this one.
Yep.
Childers to kick it now.
Here comes Southern, comes moving way up. Hathaway back just in case.
It is an onside kick. Gets the bounce they need, and ball might be loose. Oh, let's see on the far side of the field.
I think.
And it is Shelley football. Indeed, Tyler Bean comes down with it, able to sky high and snag it as the ball is kicked to the right side.
The good hands team there for the Shelley Russets, maintaining possession of the onside kick.
I'd like to shout out to Hannah Harris, listening at home on News Talk 690, 1260, and 97.7 FM. Thanks for listening, hon. I'll be home soon.
Do you know her?
I may have taken her on a date or two. 1st and 10 from the 44. Under center is Caden Schmidt. Pitch out now goes to Randy Bauer, 34. Bauer power up to the 44.
Brought down by number 5, Caden Barris. Caden's been active all night.
Shelley, 25. Gooding, 13. 1:59 left here in the 4th. I say Gooding 19 or Gooding 13. I forget. Shelley, 25. Gooding, 13. 1:59 left. There we go. I said it right that time.
Matt's getting a quadruple header dementia here. He's been here a long time.
Been here since about 9:30 this morning. That's all right.
They're going to comp you a locker room cot tonight, Matt.
You know, wouldn't quite mind that, you know, but at the same time, probably need to head home. I haven't been home all day, but yeah, whatever. Thank you for all of your shout-outs today, folks. Oh, there's 8 of us Hobsons out there. We just got that text in. Text to message. 8 Hobsons out there.
Awesome.
Man, those brawls must have been awesome when you were upset.
I'm telling you. The backyard Hobson brawl, that would have been a sight to see.
2nd and 10 now from the 44. Man, you can only imagine. These Gooding Senators here trying to desperately force a fumble. Handoff to Randy Bauer up the middle, breaking tackles, and he's almost got the first down. I think he does have the first down to the 46-yard line. Tackle made there by 75, Jake Sluter, and a timeout called by Gooding.
Bauer power yielding a first down there. Good job, Randy.
You know, we're going to step away for just a moment. We'll be right back here with you on IdahoSports.com after these messages.
River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hanson and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West 1st Street in Shelley.
Agri-Service is Massey Ferguson's parts and service leader. With over $7.2 million of parts in stock, there's no need to worry about how long it will take to get your equipment back in action. And now you can conveniently order parts online anytime of the day or night.
We've switched to Massey because of the fuel efficiency and the great personnel that we're able to get a hold of anybody we need to.
We are Agri-Service.
Agri-Service is your local Massey Ferguson dealer.
Welcome back to Holt Arena here on IdahoSports.com game streams. It's 1st and 10 from the 46. Schmidt is back to pass. Skips it out now to Randy Bauer. Bauer gets upended. Huge hit by number 56.
Holy cow.
What a play. Randy Bauer took a huge spill. Loss of a yard on the play, 2nd and 11.
Big time hit by Chris Scott.
1:42 left here in the 4th quarter. And another timeout called on the field by Gooding. We will also step away for another timeout, a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back after these messages.
You always knew Blue Cross of Idaho had great coverage, but did you know we have many of the lowest rates in the state?
I've been looking at health plans, trying to find the best rates. But I found one place that's got a great network, the best choice of doctors, and really low rates. Just what I want. It's Blue Cross of Idaho.
Check out our low rates. Visit our enrollment centers or local offices, or talk to your broker.
You've got every reason to be blue.
Hey, Alan, I'm Common Sense. What is this?
That's my internet accelerator. I'm trying to speed up my slow internet connection from the phone company.
Why not just get Cable One high-speed internet? It's the fastest internet for the best streaming. It's just...
Back with you here on IdahoSports.com. 2nd and 11 now for the Russets from the 47-yard line. Up the middle, Randy Bauer breaking tackles. He's got the first down to the 30, the 25, and out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Tackle made there by number 2, Josh Woods.
Big time run there by Bauer, shagging off a couple of tackles, and then turns on the Jets, and he's cruising down the sideline.
We found out that Travis Hobson is number 6 in the family of 8. He can hold his own. The Russets pick up the first down. 1:34 remaining. No timeouts either side. Gooding can't stop the clock. We got a shout out to the Shelley band saying, "You sound great. Go Shelley." That is from Taylor watching in Shelley. And Schmidt will take a knee. Try to run out the clock here.
Little victory formation for the Russets here as they look forward to Fruitland next Saturday at 2:30 here at Holt Arena.
So it is another rematch again in the state semifinals. Shelley lines up once again. Last year they won the title over Fruitland. 2009 they won the title over Fruitland. 2007 they won the title over Fruitland. You think the Grizzlies are tired of seeing the Russets yet?
They are. They're tired of seeing each other. But these great teams, they respect each other. They know that the road leads through the other team.
And another knee taken by Caden Schmidt. And midfield will bring up 3rd and 12. You know, a great season by both sides. The Gooding Senators going to come up here about just 12 points short, 25-13. They had a great year. They played a hard-fought game. They had a lot of the momentum in the first half. They never gave up.
Yeah, my hat's off to the Senators. They've done a great job tonight, working hard, not losing focus, not losing composure.
Schmidt, go ahead.
And they can feel good. They lost to a really good Russet team. This isn't. There's no shame here in losing to Shelley. They're a good ball team.
These two teams with the mutual respect as Shelley comes out on the field to celebrate once again. They are headed back to the state championship game. Your final score tonight, the Shelley Russets 25, the Gooding Senators 13.
You know, the Shelley Russet name is becoming synonymous with state titles here, and they've got a lot of work to do to go, but Shelley's won a ton of them. A decade of a lot of dominance here, and Russet, the Big Red Machine, is going to move into the state playoff game.
So both teams out on the field now, waiting for the trophy presentation of the 3rd place trophy to the Gooding Senators. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be right back here with you on IdahoSports.com after these messages.
Are you tired of online movies and videos constantly buffering? If you are, then it's time to switch to something better. I'm talking about fast speeds and reliable performance from Digis. No gimmicks, no contracts. Digis offers an upfront and affordable price with no extra fees or surprises. Digis also provides local customer support and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Call today for free installation. 235-5200. That's 235-5200. From start to finish, your call to Digis to full installation is typically less than 48 hours. They'll get this going for you as soon as possible. Digis is the best internet service for the money, guaranteed. Call 235-5200. That's 235-5200. Or visit digis.net. Digis. Speed. Reliability. Great value. Free installation is for a limited time only.
Can you see the nutrients? What do they look like? Are you really in there? Mom says they're in there.
With 9 essential nutrients, milk is the most nutritious beverage your kids can drink. Milk, the perfect pour.
River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hanson and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West 1st Street in Shelley. You're watching the Gooding Senators versus the Shelley Russets, live on IdahoSports.com game streams. Presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho.
Back Back with you here from Holt Arena on IdahoSports.com. Game streams presented by the United Dairymen of Idaho. Your final score tonight, it's Shelley 25 and Gooding 13. The Shelley Russets advance again to the 3A state championship to be played here at Holt Arena at 2:30 p.m. next Saturday. Greg, some thoughts on the game from you?
Well, my initial thought was just way too much Shelley Russets and not near enough Gooding Senators. But, you know, in thinking about that, Gooding moved the ball well. I wish they could have done more in quarters 1, 2, and 3 what they did in quarter 4. Too little, too late.
Yeah, Gooding really got their offense going in that fourth quarter. They opened up the passing game. They had the read option going. Just coming up a little bit short tonight. A valiant and faithful effort here for the Gooding Senators. It just, unfortunately for them, was not enough. I've got another shout out here I've got to get to if I can find it really fast. Let's see here. There we go. Good job, Gooding, for not giving up. That's from Hunter Weg. Thanks for tuning in, Hunter. It's time for the IdahoSports.com player of the game. One side for Gooding, that's presented, the Shelley one will be presented by Wolverine Canyon Construction. There we go. Got to spit that out there. And for Gooding, the IdahoSports.com player of the game will be sponsored by Clover Creek Dental. For Gooding, who do you have, Greg?
Again, I said this before, but I got to say it again. I'd pick two people if I had to.
That's fine.
I like Hank Boger was just all over the field on offense and on defense. And then, of course, the quarterback Wyatt Williams also played defensive back. Was just fantastic tonight. He did all that he could do to win this ball game.
And for the Shelley Russets, the IdahoSports.com player of the game presented by Wolverine Canyon Construction is
Caden Schmidt. Did it with his legs, did it with his arms, did it with his head, made smart plays, has a total command of the Shelley offense, and Caden Schmidt, congratulations, you are the player of the game.
So the IdahoSports.com Shelley player of the game presented by Wolverine Canyon Construction, the IdahoSports.com Gooding players of the game presented by... I had this just a moment ago. There we go. Clover Creek Dental. Clover Creek Dental, the presenter of the IdahoSports.com Gooding player of the game. Any final thoughts from you, Greg?
Just congratulate Gooding. I know they had a great season. They met up with a really tough Shelley Russet team. Nothing to hang your head over. It's a good ball club. But the Shelley Russets, they're focused. They're driven. They execute well, and they've got all the elements of a team that should be where they're at. So congratulations, Shelley Russets. You deserve to be here, and you got your work cut out for you. And Fruitland's going to be waiting, and it'll be a hostile environment. I can promise you that.
It'll be a good game coming up this next Saturday, 2:30 p.m. here at Holt Arena. The scoring summary from the second half: Cameron Waite, the wide receiver for Shelley, with a touchdown to make it 18-7. Then Skylar Fielding with a touchdown reception on fourth down with 5:23 left in the fourth. Tori Slyman got a TD, 2:06 left in the fourth to make it 25-13. And then Tyler Bean recovered the onside kick, and that was all she wrote after that. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors that make these broadcasts possible here on IdahoSports.com. The United Dairymen of Idaho, the Idaho High School Activities Association, Farm Bureau Insurance, Cable One, TV, phone, and Internet, Les Schwab Tire Centers, Agri-Service Farm Equipment, North Idaho College, the College of Idaho, Westmark Credit Union, Blue Cross of Idaho, and Project Filter, and all of our local sponsors tonight, including the Teton Automotive family out of Eastern Idaho, Wolverine Canyon Construction out of Shelley, Clover Creek Dental out of Gooding, O-Man Motorsports out of Shelley, Porterhouse Incorporated out of Shelley, Snake River Eye Care out of Shelley, Brolem Supermarket out of Shelley, and last but not least, Matthews Plumbing, also out of Shelley.
And a special shout out to those who make it possible for us to use the Holt Arena in Pocatello, Idaho. What a great place to broadcast and a great place to play and a great place to watch high school football.
Absolutely. Special thanks to the staff at Holt Arena for their hospitality. Don't forget, you can buy your game CD for only $14.95 and make the memories made tonight last a lifetime. You can order your CD by clicking on the banner on the top side of the video player. You can check back for updated scores, schedules, standings, media poll rankings, and other state tournament information on the IdahoSports.com homepage. Special thanks to the staff at Holt Arena once again for their hospitality. Two producers tonight, Tyler Belknap and Sven Alskog. Our executive producer has been Mr. Paul Kingsbury, and our studio engineer for News Talk 690, 1260, and 97.7 FM, Mr. Drew Ainsko. This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com game streams brought to you by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho. For everyone here at IdahoSports.com, my name is Matt Harris. Thank you so much for joining us this evening for from Holt Arena in Pocatello as the Shelley Russets defeat the Gooding Senators by a score of 25-13 in the 3A state semifinals to advance to the state championship game next Saturday night. So long, everybody, and good night.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com game streams brought to you by the United Dairymen of Idaho. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com is strictly prohibited.